Hello, 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 everybody. I am your androgynous android late night DJ, Costa.
And I am your amazing agender avian co-host, Ravi the Owl.
And this is the new Costa Twitch channel. Good evening, cruising. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing, Rafi? How was your time away?
Oh man, I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, Santa Fe is a magical looking place. Truly, this is like the stupidest way that I can express this, but like if you have ever played if you've ever played Fallout New Vegas or watched Breaking Bad and just been like, wow, like deserts with these like scrub bushes and whatever, strong visual, they actually look better in person. And
they don't have the piss filter on them in person. Wow.
No, well, I mean, I was in New Mexico, not Mexico.
Ah, well.
Big difference. New Mexico is neither new nor Mexico. But yeah, no, so that trip was fantastic, and I've had something equally monumental in life, but far more embarrassing, as I've been listening to the discography of a musician that you may have heard of before, Darude.
Oh, sure.
And
more than just Sandstorm.
He's actually made a lot of pretty good stuff. I actually like a lot of the stuff that he's made.
I mean, that style of club EDM is a genre you've liked for a while, so I'm not surprised. That tracks.
Yes, it's just he's a very cheesy guy, and also kind of looks like he hasn't aged since Sandstorm. And it's very charming stuff. His third album is titled Label This, and is intentionally like genre bending a bit, and the title track is literally has lyrics that's like, trance, techno, EDM, whatever you call it, you'll get up and dance. And I'm like, yeah, man, fuck yeah. There's that AMAB NB energy of like, don't you fucking try and label me, I'm gonna make you dance.
Absolutely. Good. Hell yeah. I'm doing well as well, cruising. Oh, hey, Sheila, good evening. It's been a bit of a busy time. I have two conventions coming up in November. Thought Bubble in the second weekend of November. That is the... I guess technically it would be the third weekend in November, 15th and 16th. And then on the 29th and 30th, I will be at Dragon Meet. So I've been doing a lot of prep for those. Been making Magic the Gathering tokens. I'm working on doing the third physical release of a tabletop RPG I've done, because we've had the Queer Cyberpunk's Guide to Tabletop RPGs and Heartbeats in Perfect Sync now have physical copies, but I'm currently working on like a square gatefold release of Wandering Spark, and that requires a bunch of PDF layout and graphic design stuff I didn't have previously. I'm going to be printing it out at a size that it looks like a 7-inch LP, although it's going to be even smaller than that technically. So the kind of graphic design to make it look like a real record sleeve is what I'm currently like pulling levers about right now. But it's been satisfying work.
That's so fun.
And hopefully it'll look sick once it's out.
If people want to know what a Wandering Spark sounds like, I feel like, if I recall correctly, I think I did an AP of it.
Yes, you did.
Of it, on a certain channel that I just can't remember whose channel it was.
Oh gosh, yes, you'd be able to find it on youtube.com/the Neoncaster is probably how that URL works. Genuinely, I'm going to take a second and go find it and link it, because hey, I really liked that session. You're going to receive some background noise with my channel trailer for everybody. Like 3 seconds. Goodbye. There we go. Yeah, that was basically when the game had barely first existed, now 5 years ago, which, wild.
Oh, I know that feeling.
But yes, I've been keeping myself occupied and trying not to break myself in getting things made, but we're making our way through. What we're doing today, though, what we are doing today is, unlike the 4 or 5 other people in my like friends / Twitch streaming lists who are currently playing Pokemon Legends Z to A, which I will be doing on my own time. I think if you want to find footage of that game, it's probably going to be quite easy. It's celebrating Steam Next Fest. Actually, this is the first time I have really ever engaged with Steam Next Fest before. I'm sure everybody else on the internet already knows, but if you're like me, who've been like, I'm sort of aware of what that is, but I'm too busy to look at Steam right now. It's basically like a week, 2 weeks, where Steam is actively promoting a wide range of demos of games to be released. Some of the demos have been out existing for a while, and some of them have been released specifically in time for this. So it's my turn to select the game. It's my turn on the Xbox, Rafi.
Mom said.
I've decided, instead of having like decision paralysis about which of the detective games in my existing backlog I want to play for you today, that I would just play a bunch of new demos and we can like whistle-stop tour through them. I don't know how long any of these are, but I don't think any of them will be more than an hour each. So I've queued up about 5 or 6. This first one, Psycho Sleuth, although the little taskbar name for it says it is FICO Sleuth. There's a typo in it. Maybe that will be fixed in the full release. The visual style of this made me... Oh, absolutely. The visual style of this made me go like, ooh, yes, definitely this one. So we'll be doing this one first, and then all of the other games I will put up to vote in the chat, so you will get an opinion on what game we play next. To give you a brief description of what Steam says Psycho Sleuth is, Psycho Sleuth is a mystery game where cognitive disorders distort to the rules of murder. 13 players, each with a strange condition like no lying, no left side, or no faces. I definitely know that no faces is prosopagnosia. Ask me how I know. Are trapped in a deadly game. These disorders are contagious, and their killer hides behind abnormal logic, which sounds like that could either be a really interesting way to know about how disabled people navigate the world, or incredibly problematic, but the visual style is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm hoping for the former and bracing for the latter, and
yeah.
It would be very... I am really amused at the idea of like, oh, this is some very stylish ableism.
But with
let's not let's not preconceive our notions. Let's get into the FICO.
We have select deduction difficulty, story mode, recommended for most players, no time limits, a relaxed experience focused on story and character exploration, and detective mode, balancing pacing with a focus on deduction and investigation. It's so funny. Every action game that releases, I'm kind of like, does it have an easy mode? I won't touch it if it doesn't have an easy mode. Funnily enough, I learned the other week that Lies of P now has an easy mode with the recent DLC, and now I actually want to play it. But it's like puzzle game with mystery solving elements. Give me the real detective experience.
Yeah, I was thinking like, oh, this has to be the one exception.
You might need to pop out the video on your side because
I got it.
Yeah, cool.
その勢力は驚異的な速さで拡大し、熱狂的な信者を次々と引きつけていく。だが、それだけではない。リは人知を超えた技術によって回転士と呼ばれる。
Oh, not the Sea Org. It really is Scientology.
回転士は燃料を一切必要とせず、汚染も生み出さない。
But they have whales, so it's fine.
Oh, that's a cute.
エネルギーを求め、あまたの都市や国家が次々と利に身を寄せ、その支配下へと飲み込まれていった。やがて利は世界最大の宗教となり、そしてある日、ごく限られた者たちのもとへ招待状が届けられる。大聖堂で行われる選抜への招待である。
The selection.
勝者は神となり、いかなる願いも叶えられるという。
Why would they do that?
It feels like a trap.
This feels like that may not actually happen.
With me taking a big mouthful of popcorn when there's actually dialogue to be read.
This city is home to the Logic Church headquarters and its grand cathedral, with a population of several million. I almost said minion. More than several minions. Banana. More than half of its residents are followers of the Logic Church.
Well, would you look at that? Even I got an invitation. Seems Logic Church really can't do without me.
I like the little half quotation marks of that, like the so-called Logic Church.
Look at this live 2D in action. I love the blink makes the eyes wiggle.
Yeah. Oh god, I didn't notice.
It's really it's super popular with like VTubers who do this because it's like, oh, it makes my eyes look even sparklier when I blink, but it's just like it just looks so inhuman to me.
Yeah.
I
that's
stand
so
it.
Weird. Also, above Lyle's name, it looked like it said like TUTFH. Of course. Compared to you, other humans are nothing more than walking lumps of flesh. I only speak the truth.
Oh, what's terrifying is that you genuinely believe that. Yeah, I guess it's to be like, ooh, cyber. In the exact same way that like 90s and 2000s video games and anime would just have a paragraph of like very small but also terribly translated English text to give it like
okay, but I love that shit.
Me too.
I love that shit so much. I really want to put more textural text in my in my work. Okay. Yeah.
My sister suffers from a cognitive disorder. Obsessive compulsive disorder. What is obsessive compulsive disorder? Obsessive compulsive disorder is a condition where individuals feel, and it's gone already. Common symptoms include excessive hand washing, constant organizing, repeatedly checking whether the lights are on or off. But for Lena, her compulsion only takes one form. She is incapable of lying. Is that how OCD works in any shape or form? But okay.
I didn't think both you and I would get an invitation, or I guess both you and I.
But something about the letter bothers me.
You mean the way this whole selection works? Or that claim about becoming a god?
It's one thing for the selection process to be vague, but saying the winner turns into a god and gets any wish granted? What's that even supposed to mean?
Do you have a wish, Lyle? Like, maybe becoming filthy rich?
Sheila says, yeah, working against a lot of cultural assumptions here. Like, it would genuinely be one thing if it was like, because that description of OCD is not inaccurate, but can she also have that?
So what I'm seeing is that apparently it is more typical for people with OCD to struggle with compulsive honesty than compulsive lying. Whether that is like a hard line, literally can never lie,
sure.
Or
but hey, I guess they've got to keep it simple for people to understand off the cuff.
Yeah.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not that broke. My savings could last me a lifetime. Granted, only if my lifetime ended tomorrow. We seem to be in a utopia, though. This doesn't...
We can arrange that.
This looks like a nature is healing looking fucking photo edit. What do you mean you don't have universal basic income?
Yeah, this does look like we are well into post-scarcity if we are getting... if we're getting, like, spiked up cathedral Apple stores. Yeah, that's what most people would call dead broke.
Anyway, we'll find out soon enough. Candidates for godhood, please step inside.
Her mouth is so tiny. Never mind, her mouth is big.
That was so well timed. I love that.
Following the members of the Logic Church, Lena and I stepped into the Grand Cathedral. I guess I should let you take this.
Oh yes, this is true. This is. I did assume it was just narrator, but at that moment, I had no way of knowing that the winner of the selection would truly become God was beyond doubt.
God, I looked over and
you know,
we're having a killer, and the killer is me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, God, that fucking goofy villain grin on Big Booty Priest. Love that shit.
Where are we?
Ooh, It says 4 on the monitor. Think about it.
Is there text underneath that I can read? No, it's gibberish. What happened to the person who brought us in?
She vanished the moment we stepped inside and locked the door behind us.
This doesn't feel right.
Lyle, before we talk to anyone else, we'd better investigate this room.
How do we do that?
Press WASD to move, Lyle, and press Tab to collect the clues you need. You better press Q to review the clues you've gathered.
Oh. Woman.
Don't talk to her. We need to investigate the room first, Lyle.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, tilt.
And
Why are you
Tab?
looking at those other women, Lyle?
Tab is... Oh, no. It's that kind of sister, I see.
I mean...
have you played any of the 100-line Last Defense Academy yet?
I have not. I am interested in getting it.
There's a free demo, so you get to... And it's one of the ones where it's basically like the first hour, 2 hours of content. So it's...
okay.
There is a brother-sister dynamic in there. And it's the brother's fault. The sister is normal, and I think that's intentional. Like, she just wants to live her life, and the brother is the worst person alive. But there's a lot of that going on in there. The light switch in the room. If you turn it off, the entire chamber would be plunged into darkness. I hope nobody does that.
What? Darkness?
I can feel the Danganronpa.
I can feel the fucking 9-9. Well, I guess it's not quite. You're right. This is much more Danganronpa. Like, we are setting up pieces that will be used to construct a murder. Looks like turning the top switch to the left cranks the sanctified cremator up to 1500 degrees.
Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Kelvin.
Well, that's not that warm, I guess. It'd be quite cold.
Oh no, apparently Kelvin to Celsius 1500 Kelvin is still 1226 Celsius. Jesus Christ.
Because like Kelvin is from like absolute zero or whatever. It's fine. I can't. We're not mathematicians today. We're detectives. I do not need to know how to count. I can't stand the brother character in 100 line. Neither can I. No, I'll have this thought because it will be sitting in my head otherwise. There was like a Steam sale for summer relatively recently. Unfortunately, I've been relatively broke this month, so I wasn't in a position to buy anything. But the way that I looked at both 100 line and Exposition 33 on sale for roughly the same amount of money and was like, I don't know which one I want to buy. Like, the JRPG that everybody has said is basically RPG of the year, or Syscon bullshit. I don't know which one I want. Stupid. But I don't see any machinery here for grinding.
A grinder?
When the body is burned, most of it's destroyed. Only the bones remain. The ashes aren't just what's left after burning. They're made by mechanically grinding the charred bones.
They put gay men in that? As expected of you, Lyle. You even know the details of how people get turned into ashes.
I swear, every time you compliment me, it feels like you're actually making fun of me.
How could I? I can only tell the truth.
Still, I've heard plenty of people just vanish after joining the Logic Church.
Seems this religion is hiding even more secrets than we thought.
So, how about you? Are you a participant in the selection as well?
Yeah, Sorry.
No, that was very much the delivery of that breathing sound. May I ask why you're barefoot on your left foot?
$20.
Why is he looking so smug about this?
Smugging at your leg. Lyle, maybe they just don't want to talk to you?
If you just tell me your name, I'll leave you alone.
My name is Kizuna. I'm a member of the Church of Logic and a participant in this election.
Oh, we see behind the visor immediately. Also with the big jelly eyes. I like the little hairband though, that's cute.
Yeah. May you comprehend all things. The God of Logic blesses you. Hey? Because the choices later are so awful, the unreasonable demands earlier don't seem so bad in comparison. You're so clever, Lyle.
Bad voice, Lena. Different line delivery for that, please. Do not address me as your brother with that tone. Unacceptable.
God, what's this game called again?
Psycho Sleuth.
I think it's just yes, Psych Sleuth. Oh no, it is Psycho Sleuth. Okay.
It looks like this device shows how many people are still alive in the room.
Huh?
Okay.
Why would you say still, brother? Why would we even need something like that?
Maybe to keep track of how many people are still alive in here.
This room is making me feel more and more uneasy. Also, you did a very bad job of answering my question, Lyle.
Yeah, don't answer my questions with the tautology. I'll slap you. Let's see. Oh, I had a life. I had a HP bar there. Hold on. What's this?
Oh, I wonder if that's the time limit. There's a label on it. Sanctified Cremator. As for what it's used for... Ugh.
What is it?
The description says, used to burn sinners of the Logic Church. Requires 5 hours to cool down after use.
So, it's basically a facility for burning people.
Looks that way. There's a button here. Should we press it and see what's inside?
Wouldn't it be dangerous to open it?
No, this button just opens the cremator's door. The one that starts the fire must be somewhere else.
I guess you'd not want to be close to it. To fully grasp the layout of this room, it's probably best to open it and take a look.
All right then. 1, 2, here we go.
I've not even talked to everybody yet. Are we going to get a body's been discovered already?
Ashes, ashes, we all...
Yeah. Inside, it's nothing but ashes left from burning people.
This is horrifying.
Unhygienic.
I didn't see this coming at all.
But something about this sanctified cremator feels off.
What do you mean, off?
I don't know. It just feels like something isn't quite right.
Hey?
Oh, it was Q for my clues. Ooh. Face. Yeah, I have 2,000 life.
The eyes so big to see you, my darling.
Can I...
Scroll wheel, maybe? Arrow keys?
Ah, yeah, scroll wheel does it. I mean, there are currently 4 people here. Oh, that's not a thing I can investigate. Fair enough.
I'm as surprised as you are.
The Sea Angel, a power generator of unknown design, looked completely different from the spire-like structure outside.
It looks like a smaller indoor version.
The Sea Angel generates clean, pollution-free energy, and technology every nation dreams of unlocking.
Hasn't anyone ever tried dismantling one?
I've heard they're impossibly durable, nearly impossible to take apart, and you can't see what's inside either. And even if you did manage to open one, I have a feeling that's a mistranslation, like, oh, it doesn't show up on X-ray or something like that. And even if you did manage to open one, not only would the Logic Church find out, but it would trigger some kind of unknown biological catastrophe.
It could trigger.
Rumor has it, the small town was completely destroyed after someone tried opening a sea angel.
You know an awful lot about this, Lyle. Don't tell me you've actually tried opening one yourself. Lyle.
I assume she is standing on the floor, but does it? It looks like she's just floating to me.
I assumed she was floating. Boing.
Welcome, candidates for divinity.
Oh, she's horned up. Who are you?
I am
my
the
God,
arbitrator and host of the selection. You may call
She's
me.
got a sea angel in her. That's cute.
Sure. Oh, and a little chest in her boober. Yeah.
Very spacious there, yeah.
She doesn't really need the wardrobe. If she just has an entirely glass chest, what is that covering? Unless, they modeled the fish tank like breastplate with nipples just so it could be covered. What a church. I am the arbitrator and host of this selection. You may call me the proxy saint. Also, I have a crown, I only just noticed. Intense. As you can see, I am an android. Sure. Being created solely for the purpose of this selection.
Why call yourself proxy saint? Where's the real leader?
To take part in the selection, the former identity was set aside. Until it concludes, I alone will preside. Her mask took a frame to come back in. She was like peeking underneath the blindfold at the conversation, and then when noticed that she's been looked at, she just snaps it back.
That's funny. I missed it.
I stole a glance at the mysterious person beside me. She did lift it up. It's just clearly like an additional asset as part of the sprite that took a fraction to load. Could she be the leader of the Church of Logic?
Doubt it.
No one knows what the leader of Logic actually looks like. Does she look like you? That is classified. I cannot disclose it. Aw, don't be like that. Just a tiny hint. Just the tip of the secret. That's all I'm asking. Improper intent detected. No further answer will be given.
My brother's not indecent. He's just a little more pervy than the average guy. Oh, Christ, why is this happening?
Lena, calm down. That kind of defense only makes me look worse. So, a thing that was brought up to me relatively recently is that, Phoenix Wright is not an especially kind person. He's pretty mean and dismissive, most of the time. And that's in quite heavy contrast to literally every other Ace Attorney character you play as, aside from Edgeworth, I guess. But even when you're playing as Edgeworth, his internal monologue is much more polite than Phoenix a lot of the time. And I never really noticed it too much, because I guess he's quite an affable guy otherwise, you kind of let it go. But when other, visual novels try and write a Phoenix character and make them similarly, abrasive, it never works. It never works.
Yeah, I don't think I'd really noticed that Phoenix was...
Because he's quite dry and sardonic a lot of the time, even to the people he's supposed to be defending. Whereas Apollo, Trucy, Trucy's an attorney, Athena, even Mia isn't especially mean. Ryunosuke definitely isn't mean. He is such a sweet boy.
I guess there's a degree of it where it feels like it is... People are... when I'm trying to imagine this, most of what I'm imagining is a wacky character does something wacky, and Nick does the flop sweat emote, and says something like that was unnecessary internally to himself, which is like, well, in his defense, this is a wacky character doing something stupid for the sake of wackiness. Do you need something? If you want me to sing Lyle's praises, I could rattle off tens of thousands, no, hundreds of thousands of compliments without stopping.
I hate this. I know you can't lie, but that's exactly what makes it so unsettling. She's not without social wherewithal. You could just ask her to not do that if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh, there's a... The current time is 11:15. This won't be useful. The murder. This looks like a machine for grinding bones into ash.
The display says error. Looks like it's broken and unusable.
If it's all the way over here, how do they get the, Anything else?
Ah, the wall? The sigil on the wall?
Oh, that's the light switch, I think.
Ah.
I haven't poked at the door yet, though.
これはなんだ?
The door is firmly locked. It looks like we'll need a key to open it. There we go. First, welcome everyone. I am the Proxy Saint. My foremost duty is to ensure that this selection proceeds without disruption. Hold on. The 4 people alive in this room.
Oh. Are androids alive? Yeah, that's a good point.
Also, the Sea Angel emote in the chest. Yeah, true. It looks like an Asian brand on the wall, Sheila. I agree. I love the villains in Final Fantasy XIV. They are basically Organization 13 from Kingdom Hearts, and looks and personality. They are very silly. My foremost duty is to ensure that this selection proceeds without disruption. Take this electronic scripture. Within it, you will find all manner of information. I have hidden the contestants' records within data chips scattered throughout the cathedral. It is up to you to uncover them. As the overseer of this selection, I will neither lie nor lend aid to anyone. Place your trust in my neutrality. Can the victor truly become a god? Yes, without question.
That sounds doubtful. What does becoming a god even mean?
You shall gain the power to bend the world to your will, and any wish you desire will be granted. No word befits such an existence more than God. Maybe I should try to look at her words from another angle. The reach of the Logic Church extends across the world. With their backing, most wishes really could be granted. Believe me, there is a way to become a god. It's just that no one has uncovered it yet. Once you grasp it, you will see that the gods have always been among us.
Among us. If you know the way to godhood, why not try it yourselves?
Because it cannot be done. Unless it takes a form humans can comprehend, neither gods nor demons will ever descend.
I don't get what you mean. Could you be clearer?
No. If I told you one could become a god without any cost, would you believe it? Humans are beings bound to cause and effect. Only through sacrifice can anything be gained. I don't know if I'm a fan of the squishy, slug horns that have become popular over the last few years. I mean, Slime Girl has been a popular anime girl archetype since the mid-2000s. The squishy girl is here to stay. Only with an offering will the gods descend. A sacrifice? A chill crept over me, and a Proxy Saint's next words confirmed my worst fear. I will now explain the rules of the selection. No!
No.
The process of the selection takes the form of a game called Werewolf. Of course, sure, each round I will secretly appoint one participant as the werewolf. The werewolf must kill within the time limit while keeping their identity hidden and avoid being discovered. If the werewolf escapes suspicion and survives, they shall ascend as a god and have their wish fulfilled. Are you saying the participants in this selection will have to kill each other? Also, because of the way that werewolf works, you don't choose to be a werewolf. Like, that's the hard line difference between, like, playing werewolf/mafia and Danganronpa, is when you play mafia werewolf, you don't have a choice.
You are assigned the role.
Yeah. So how does it work here?
How strange.
If they literally have to murder somebody, then it basically just means that the person that they select first, if they're any competent at all, just gets to be a god straight up. Like, I guess you win by being lucky. Enough real world horrors to deal with. I see. Yeah. I get what you mean. So, like, real world bugs definitely make me go like, Like, weirdly enough, spiders are okay, but stuff like slugs and snails, or like, pill bugs is what Americans call them.
Really?
Yeah, anything that feels like, anything that can undulate, I dislike. So I understand that.
Why is that?
I don't know. There's something so invertebrate abstract about that form of movement. I can't stand like underwater like sea slugs either. Any like deep sea squishy creature, nudibranch or whatever, I'm like, nuh-uh.
Huh.
But like video game bugs and fish or whatever, they're fine. Love a Pokemon bug. Like, love Centiskorch. Centiskorch looks rad. Real life centipede? Absolutely fucking not. Are you saying that?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. It's dislikes are never rational. I don't have to touch a video game bug, I think is the idea.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Are you saying the participants in this selection have to kill each other? That is correct. This is a game of death. Commit yourselves fully. Take life or struggle to preserve your own. Wait, Lena and I don't want any part of this. Are you certain? Let me repeat. The victor can have any wish fulfilled. Angry boob. No matter how absurd or unreasonable the wish, logic will make it real. Do you know why you received an invitation? Because each of you harbors a wish you'd do anything to fulfill.
Brother, I'm your sister. Please. Please don't kill me. I was terrified of where that was going.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
God.
Oh geez, yeah. Any bug that naturally looks blurry because of how hairy it is. Yeah.
Huh.
Ugh.
Lyle, are you okay?
If you leave now, you'll never achieve what your heart desires.
Lyle?
I wanted to grab Lena and run, but my legs betrayed me, rooted to the spot. It seems you've made your choice. Don't worry. Whatever you pray
That's
for...
enthusiastic consent.
So long as you truly understand, the god of logic will grant it. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. The proxy saint spread her arms wide. O God, guide us who have gone astray. Reveal to us the first candidate for divinity. Oh, she has 4 arms. I see. I didn't quite process that.
I think it's a fun character design choice.
And that they're specifically there as well. The number of like the kind of character design style of like, oh, I've given my character wings. I haven't thought about the musculature that would require to have the wings to be there. She must have astounding back muscles to be able to support a second pair of arms there.
Don't be weird about it, Caster.
Villager Lyle. Okay.
Ah, yeah, the Animal Crossing guy.
The roles shall appear differently to each of you. Werewolves, kill within 1 hour. Villagers, try not to be killed.
選抜開始
Yeah, what happens if the werewolf doesn't manage to kill anyone within an hour? Whatever. The first round of werewolf begins now. We're playing werewolf with this few people? This round of werewolf is merely a prologue. Yeah, no, this fourth person is definitely not visible right now. But the other participants are watching from separate rooms. If no victor emerges this round, more will join the selection.
Why do it this way?
In terms you humans would understand, it would be funny, lol. This is the tutorial. We'll use this round to demonstrate how the selection works. Somebody still dies though. And to show you how serious logic truly is. This is completely unfair to us. We have to play an extra round? Think of it differently. You have an extra chance, another opportunity to fulfill your wish. And now I understand why making the sister compulsive, I guess truth teller rather than liar, is an interesting gameplay choice. Fosters some distrust in. I guess if she is the werewolf, then if she murders somebody and somebody asks her, then she can't lie about it. But it also feels that it removes her from like the potential pool of werewolf candidates. Like the way that Danganronpa casts its characters is specifically to subvert the fact that people that look like they might go the distance are either murderers or die, but that can't happen with her unless she dies.
But with these rules, only the werewolf can win, right?
Anyone who doesn't draw werewolf is totally screwed. Rest assured, even villagers who survive this round will receive a special bonus. This bonus will give you a significant advantage in future rounds. But with so few players, doesn't that mean if Lena isn't the werewolf, we'll both be targets at the same time? Just as the thought crossed my mind, the room was plunged into darkness as somebody hit the light switch on the wall. Lena, I don't know where the werewolf is hiding. Where the werewolf are hiding, fine. Stay close to me. The instant I spoke, I knew it was a mistake. In total darkness, speaking would only give away my position. Lena, run! Suddenly, something blunt slammed into my head. My vision blurred, and in the darkness, memories of Lena and me began flashing before my eyes. Oh, do we die and we play as Lena? That's fun. It all began with an apple. For as long as I can remember, my sister and I grew up in an orphanage. That orphanage was special. It only took in children with mental or cognitive disorders. And like all orphanages, we were not given shoes. Like, yes. Pop culture Victorian orphan? Absolutely. Functional real-world orphanages?
Maybe it was a beach orphanage and it's like summer. Shut up.
Lena was diagnosed with an obsessive compulsive disorder. I, on the other hand, was born with a condition called synesthesia. My synesthesia was severe, like an inescapable web of tangled sensations. When I hear a sound, I see colors. When I see colors, I taste flavors. When I taste flavors, I hear sounds. This cycle repeats endlessly, each sense triggering another. To me, an apple is never just an apple. The moment it enters my sight, I hear it, smell it, taste it, and feel it all at once. The chaos of overlapping senses batters my mind with unrelenting stimulation, like it might explode at any moment. I didn't know that synesthesia could be recursive, but then it probably isn't, and it is an anime thing. Lyle, this is for you. At least the orphanage for people with mental disorders didn't give them the grippy socks. You know, sure. Let's not put them in vibrant five fingers. They've already suffered enough. Seeing me bedridden from this condition, Lena went everywhere to find me headphones, tinted glasses, gloves, and an air purifier to cover my nose. With those things dulling my senses, I could finally, just barely, live like a normal person. But the respite didn't last. When the orphanage shut down, Lena and I were left with nothing, our lives sinking into hardship. No!
Whatever.
Ugh. Lena collapsed to the ground, groaning. Even though I gave her whatever food I could, she was still too young, too fragile. She'd reached her limit.
Please.
I closed my eyes and prayed with everything I had. Anyone, please, save Lena. But what appeared before us was neither God nor Buddha. What saved us was an apple. It materialized out of thin air, landing in my hand. Wow, an apple. Lena grabbed it and took a huge bite. Sorry.
Ow. Wow, an apple.
Regaining her strength. It was it's the apple, it's like the healing apple in Battle Network 6 that restores 300 HP. But the effect didn't last.
Strange. I ate the apple, so why am I still so hungry?
She collapsed again. I shut my eyes once more and imagined, and suddenly another apple appeared in my hand. I see. My senses were far sharper than those of ordinary people. Oh, were they all like psychics in addition to? This intense sensitivity gave me an understanding beyond ordinary people. Because I could grasp the apple in its entirety, the things I imagined nearly became indistinguishable from reality. And for some reason, those illusions could be seen by others. It was only later that I understood. Those who could project their abnormal cognition and disorders onto others were called pathosync users. With the capital P, let's go. I love it when especially when it's like a shonen battle anime and they have to make up an entirely new bullshit word that just means that they are a psychic or a mutant. We are reality touchers. It's like, yeah, okay. Fine.
We are mento linkers.
I named my pathosync world fabrication. I'm being very mean about this game, and I feel faintly bad, but it is also incredibly stock in what we've been shown so far.
It's pretty tropey.
I could conjure illusions so lifelike that others would be drawn into them as though they were real. I want to see what the argument and investigation mechanics are. If those are sick, then it's all is forgiven. But to keep
also,
myself...
from what I'm reading on Wikipedia, I am not seeing anything about a kind of synesthesia that creates that kind of seeing the apple makes me hear the apple, makes me taste the apple, means and
yeah, that kind of loop feels unrealistic. To keep myself and my sister alive, I began using this pathosync to deceive. Synesthesia is genuinely fascinating. The synesthesic artists I find really interesting in the way that they kind of perceive the world and how they channel that through expressing themselves in their art is really cool. I fabricated jewels, gold, fine food, luxuries I could sell. But once the victims left my side, the items dissolved like smoke. This life went on for a while, until retribution found me. The more lies I told, the less I could distinguish truth from fiction. The more illusions I wove, the blurrier the boundary between reality and fantasy came.
The lies of the pathosync, the lies of P. Sorry, please continue.
No, I was hydrating. When I bit into an apple, I could no longer be sure if I was eating real food or just my imagination. I guess I mentioned Arcana Core offhand at start of stream. This definitely would be a bad timeline of the kind of blur between reality and fiction that campaign was dealing with. Lyle, is the apple good? Oh, sure, yeah.
Lyle, is the apple good?
Because Lena cannot lie, her words reassured me. I truly was eating.
Lyle, there's a car ahead. Why are you walking straight into it?
She yanked me back, saving me from being hit by a speeding car. Until then, I had believed the car was nothing more than another illusion.
Then another apple.
This is why you don't jaywalk. At that moment, I realized Lena had become my only anchor. I had to rely on her to tell me what was real. Only her words and judgments could confirm my reality. But this bond was never equal. By staying with me, a criminal, Lena became a fugitive herself, hunted by the police and forced to live on the run. No matter how many times I tried to push her away, she stayed. Unable to lie, she followed her heart, and that meant staying by my side. It also means that her, uncritical praise of me when she knows that I'm a career criminal does read more strange than it did before, but okay. If things continued this way, she would only be dragged into the ruin along with me. Perhaps only the unknown technology of the Logic Church could make my wish come true. I'd wish Lena would forget me completely, that she might find a future that didn't revolve around me. Not dead. When I opened my eyes...
It would be so funny if he was then just immediately hit in the head again.
Yes! This is why I double tap. Was it Zombieland that was specifically was like, you have to shoot the zombie twice. You can't just fire once and then wander away. When I opened my eyes, I knew right away something was wrong. Lena? Start searching. You mean like... the bloody visor that Kizuna had. The mask that Kizuna had been wearing, it is smeared with blood. Could this be? I looked around and realized I was the only one left in the room. Someone has been slain by the werewolf. Gather the clues and uncover the werewolf's true identity. Oh.
Are you teary-eyed? That's cute. That's cute.
I mean, we know that somebody's dead because the counter's gone down, but I was expecting they'd be able to look at it.
Or left. Maybe they've just left.
Oh, right, these fibers. I thought it was the same. Red hair from Lena. This hair, it's Lena's. Answer me. Are those bones on the floor my sister's? Gather the clues and piece the truth together yourself. If Lena dies, I'll... What will you do? Just the thought of Lena not being there made my body start trembling uncontrollably. No. I have to pull myself together. It's not time to despair yet. Looks like I'll have to piece together the clues and figure it out myself.
Start searching for clues.
Okay, now we can look at everything. This screen shows the number 3. It's different from what displayed when I first entered the room. Now this is my my kind of like odd vision kind of blurring. I guess it kind of fires when he's panicking. His vision goes blurry. Because it's happening even in the
Yeah, the zoom in.
The rotary switch only turns to the off position on the right. So how are we supposed to ignite the sanctified cremator? Oh, time would have passed by because we were out cold for a while. It was like 11:15 before? Now it's 5:15, so he's been out for a while.
Been out for a while.
6 hours have passed since I lost consciousness.
That's plenty of time for the werewolf to get away with it.
I know it's like, you know, the nature of stories and video games or whatever, but like when people are knocked out cold and are just unconscious for like more than a really short period of time, it's supposed to be like fully life-changing in terms of your operant going forward. Like it's supposed to be pretty critical. Well, what's inside? A chill of dread runs through me. Do I really want to open this? I can't shake the feeling I'll see something I was never meant to comprehend. But if I want to find Lena, this is the only way. Drawing in a deep breath, I pulled open the door of the sanctified cremator. Ah, another half of a person. No, it doesn't have the synthesized screaming effect that the Danganronpa body's been discovered as. The bones were arranged in the shape of only the right half of the body. Why? Why are the bones inside arranged exactly like the pattern on the floor? I don't want to believe it, but could it be? Everyone else is dead except me?
I think that's probably not true, bestie. Ooh, Caster, what if we are adding to the counter?
Oh, sure.
So it's the android is not counted, but we, the viewer, are.
As this is the first round, I shall provide you, without cost, a data chip containing vital information. The Monokuma file.
I'm crying too much to think of data chips. State your name. Oh, I am Kazuna.
This is the test you completed. Do you know what's wrong with you?
I don't.
Then tell me, what am I holding? Oh, I can see by the way that they've got like a shine in only one eye and not another. It feels like maybe she's blind in one eye.
The way that it was like, she drew the clock wrong. I mean, admittedly, when I see a clock drawn incorrectly, I only think of like dementia. A pen?
Then. Oh. Do you even know where you're bleeding from?
I don't know. It just hurts so much.
Even if I jam this pen into your left eye, you'd probably react the same way.
What are you talking about? Wait, where did that pen just go?
You suffer from hemispatial neglect, a disorder that distorts your perception. You can still see your left side, and your left hand and foot move just fine, but none of it registers in your mind. To put it simply, to you, the left, I can't speed this up, side of the world doesn't exist.
I don't get what you're saying.
If I place the pen on your left side, you'll think it doesn't exist. You can't even recognize your own condition. To you, the left side of the world simply doesn't exist. Your pathosync is called sinistral neglect. Hey guys, what if neurological conditions were actually anime superpowers? Anything tied to the left side is forcibly erased from your perception.
Hemispatial neglect results most commonly from strokes and brain unilateral injury.
So it's... all these conditions are real, they're just kind of like anime elevated?
At last, the protagonist makes his entrance.
Who are you?
Don't tell me you've never heard of the world-famous detective. How ignorant. The name's Hyper. There's no mystery I can't unravel. To avoid disturbing the crime scene, I've appeared through a holographic projection from outside the room. I heard all the clues you gathered through the device from outside.
You can grasp the entire situation just by listening.
Never heard of the armchair detective? With my skills, I can solve cases without even being at the scene.
Roxy Saint, didn't you say we were the only participants in this round? Why is there suddenly some random detective popping up? Hyper, why are you here now? What? Even the Proxy Saint doesn't know. You're supposed to appear in the next round. This round has nothing to do with you.
Come on, don't be like that. Where there's a case, there's a detective. I'm just a neutral party here to help clarify the facts.
Even so, for the sake of fairness, you shouldn't be here, not even as a projection. Leave this room immediately. Code sequence 0627224. Receiving, debugging, checking. Something's wrong with the Proxy Saint. It's like she's glitching? What the hell did this detective do? No, wait, what did the leader of Logic do? By final command of the leader of Logic, Hyper is granted neutral participation in this round's case discussion.
Mate.
Hold on, this makes no sense. Why the complete 180? I truly apologize. An unknown malfunction just occurred. However, I have completed a full diagnostic of my systems. I assure you this will be the last time. No further incidents that could affect the selection's fairness will occur. What the hell just happened? What command did the leader of Logic give you? And what exactly did that detective do? Please don't concern yourself with it.
Huh?
How can I not be concerned? Rest assured, while Hyper participates in this round, he can neither win nor lose. From outside the room, he can only join the discussion.
Not sure what just happened, but lucky me. Let's put that trivial matter aside. Time to discuss the murder case. I'm only interested in the truth. So let's cut to the chase. Lyle, you're the murderous werewolf.
The situation has at last grown intense. Allow me to prepare a fitting stage for your battle. Okay.
これはなんだ?
Okay.
これはなんだ?
What is this? You should know this well. Your pathosync, world fabrication.
Fascinating. Even I, outside of the room, have been pulled in.
The reach of this pathosync is far beyond anything I could manage. It had conjured an entire virtual world, dragging everyone into it. Have you heard of a battle waged in words? Oh my god. I'm just gonna keep talking about Arcana Core today because it's on the brain.
Yeah.
Do you remember Case 2, Judge, Jury, and Executioner?
Oh, faintly. Give me more.
Where we went to Elysium Island and were dealing with like a bunch of rich people and a murder or an attempted murder that went on there. And then when you entered into the subconscious, you had a subconscious courtroom battle with the justice. And it was all entirely this. It was just this top to bottom. Your debates will take shape as tangible weapons. The loser will be compelled, forced to confess the hidden truth in their heart.
I see. If my opponent is the werewolf, then by winning the debate, they'll inevitably admit it.
Then I could just intentionally lose? I didn't murder anyone. What? So we have our truth bullets. Yep. Uh-huh. Enemy statement has a time limit, so this is where the Danganronpa-ness comes in. No clues you can refute. You can press skip or the W key. If a clue that contradicts the statement, you can use the mouse wheel, select it with the mouse wheel, and press objection or the S key. Okay.
There's nothing to debate about this murder. The room is a complete locked room. Aside from the proxy saint, you were the only one here.
Objection.
Oh, you broke it.
It is a dingle romper. I understand. With a life detector showing 3, that means there are 3 people still alive in this room.
Impossible. Isn't it just you and the proxy saint in there? Could it be a malfunction? Maybe it even counted the dead?
I don't think so. Remember, the number we saw before entering the room was 5.
2.
2. Which now means there were originally 4 people here. After one died, the number dropped to 3. 4 minus 1. Oh, sorry.
4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. Not bad. You can do math.
Do they just get complimented for basic subtraction?
But I've got proof the life detector is actually malfunctioning.
Like it shouldn't count her, right? Bones inside the cremator, though.
There's a whole corpse lying right in front of you. And another one inside the sanctified cremator. Both Lena and Kizuna were truly burned to death. Then the life detector should be showing only 2 people alive.
Oh. Oh, I get shot when I'm wrong. Ah. Oh, right. Whoops. There isn't a whole body. It's only half. I mean, the proof is that lie detectors are hokum. True. The body isn't whole. I don't know why, but these bones are arranged to form only the right side of the body.
This is why I say ordinary people, unlike a great detective, are hopelessly foolish.
You realize you just insulted everyone, right?
Whether it's the bones in front of you or the ones in the sanctified cremator, they're both the right half of a body. Doesn't that prove there were 2 victims?
Yes, but it's like the crushed up bones formed into the shape of half a body, right? It's not like there's a skull here that we're seeing. That's just how they've been arranged. These remains aren't complete. The right hand and right foot are missing, are nothing more than shapes pieced together from fragments. You can't tell left from right with scraps like these. Judging by the total amount, it's no more than enough for a single person.
Then maybe some of the bones were reduced to ash.
Ah, they weren't. Because you need the grinder and the grinder is broken. No, the bone ash grinder was broken. In this room, there's no way the bones could have been turned to ash. Disagrees an osteologist. Which makes the answer obvious. Only one person died here. The life detector wasn't for malfunctioning.
Your conclusion matches mine. I thought the same.
Oh! Oh! Of course it's only the right side because the
Yes.
left side doesn't exist to her. So she's made 2 bodies worth.
Ha, okay.
It's why all the numbers on the clock were on the right-hand side.
Yes,
is because
yes.
she perceives the whole clock but only half of it, so you're okay. Alright. Bizarre. Are you actually a famous detective?
Then here's the real question. why are you the only one left in the room?
I was unconscious for 6 whole hours. Maybe someone came and went during that time.
いいえ
No. Since you and Lena entered, no one else has come in or out. So this place is a perfect locked room?
And there's one other possibility. Proxy Saint did something.
No, I did nothing.
I believe you.
You believed her a little too fast, don't you think?
She's an android. How could she possibly lie?
As expected of a brilliant detective, your conclusion is precise and unerring. Didn't she literally just tell the biggest lie possible? For those 6 hours, I simply stood here and did nothing. Trust in my neutrality. I am not the killer.
Which means the killer can only be you, Lyle.
俺は
I'm not the killer.
That's what every killer says.
The moment the lights went out, I was struck and knocked out cold by a blunt object.
At last, you've slipped up, killer. Where in this room would a blunt object even come from?
前 The Sea Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah. We even yabbed at the same time. Nice. You're right. There isn't a blunt object in this room.
What had been used, it would have left bloodstains or impact marks. But there's nothing like that here.
No, a blunt object can be created. This bandana is a blunt object. If this bloodstone mask is combined with something, it can serve as a blunt weapon. What could the Logic Church's mask be combined with to turn it into a blunt weapon?
The
I mean, I guess
ashes
the
and
clock?
bone fragments. At least I would think it's the ashes and bone. Well, not the ashes.
Because that would be post-murder, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's.
And the ashes in the
True.
chest were already too fine to use. Hair obviously isn't going to cut it. Odd
No.
that the clock is the third option. I genuinely would have thought it would be the Sea Angel since we've established how like indestructible it is, but okay.
Yeah.
違う
It can't be it. Think again. Oh, okay. I
I guess it's ashes and bone fragments.
Oh, so it's kind of like a lock in a sock situation? Like you
Lock in a sock?
Yeah. So a common, as I understand, like prison is common for it because obviously the items you have on you are restricted. But the idea of having a swingable weapon that's just something heavy inside something that you can swing around. So like a heavy padlock or a pool ball.
Oh, right. Okay, padlock. Yeah, sorry. Well, I was thinking because hair was on screen, I was thinking like a lock of hair.
Oh, sure. No. Couldn't most objects be considered a blunt object? Yes, just soft. A pillow is a blunt object. I guess it's the ashes and bone fragments.
これが
But
正解だ
Using ashes as a weapon?
the only thing is that this blindfold is not a tube. It's not a sealed tube, right?
I mean, I guess I'm thinking of it kind of like a bit like a sling.
Oh, sure. This does feel like a stretch. This is a lot of additional steps
Yes.
that this put, because the person would have had to. I guess the cremator was open when the lights went out, I think. And it makes a
think so,
noise and
too.
a big hiss and everything, so we would have heard if it was opened. But it feels like if, granted she was blindfolded, so being able to make around her way in the dark is clearly something she's capable of doing, but she would have had to get to the incinerator, clump all of the dirt together, stuff it into the blindfold, and then clock the guy, when it feels like placing a hand on the wall, following it around the room to the table at the back, and picking up the... It's fine. I can't dwell on this.
つまり
So the bloodstains on it aren't the victims. They're yours?
Exactly. Think about it. If the victim was burned to death, how could there be any bloodstains left behind?
If the mask that knocked you out belonged to Kizuna, then doesn't that make her the prime suspect?
That's what I suspect too. Looking back, the moment the lights went out, the one closest to the main switch was Kizuna.
Then where's Kizuna now? Where are they now? Assuming your reasoning holds, you were unconscious and unable to move for 6 hours. That only leaves Kizuna and Lena able to act. So tell me,
ああ
who was killed? And how did the killer vanish into thin air?
Let's go over the situation again. When we first entered the room, the life detector showed 4. The people in the room at the time were Lyle, Lena, Kizuna, and the proxy saint, so she counts. So
It
then,
seems
yes,
this way.
Kizuna has to be hiding. Like, but also it does feel like a very like nobody's asked. The thought crossed people's mind that crossed his mind. Like, oh, does she count? But she can't lie, so you could just ask her. But whatever. 6 hours later, the only people left in the room were Lyle and the proxy saint. However, the life detector still showed 3. There's only one possible explanation. Why is the life detector reading 3 right now? There's still someone alive and hiding.
勝ったぞ
Haven't you realized? That deduction was hiding a terrifying truth.
Uh-huh.
ああ
If Kizuna really is the culprit and has gone into hiding, then the one who died must be...
分かったよ
I know. The one who died, without a doubt, was my sister, Lena. The moment I grasped that truth, my heart felt as if it had been wrenched tight. But was it reality, or just my imagination? I don't know.
No
Then where exactly is the culprit hiding?
俺は
Well, then where exactly is the culprit hiding? I kept wondering.
I kept wondering, why did the culprit choose fire as the method of killing?
But if they wanted to frame me, they could have chosen a far more direct way.
つまり
Which means the culprit had a reason. They had to kill it with fire. Oh, No, they had to kill within 1 hour. It's not like this has to resolve within 1 hour.
Ah, right, okay.
Because I was kind of like, oh yeah, by knocking him out and then killing someone, he's not in a position to discover the culprit, so that makes a lot of sense, but that's clearly not what's happening here.
What are you getting at?
It's precisely because they use fire that we can't find where they're hiding. From that angle, there's only one place the culprit could be hiding. Oh yes, because you can only... no, because we looked inside. Because it can only be used
Yeah.
every 5 hours, and 5 hours has passed, which is why it's able to be opened again.
If this is just a tilt-up thing, that'll be quite funny.
Let's see up there where they could be.
God, hiding behind the Sea Angel.
Oh, the screen can be inspected. I mean, we did open this, and we didn't see her.
Right.
So it doesn't feel like she could be in
It can't
there.
be that. I saw a little thing pop up on the Sea Angel just a second ago.
Oh, yes. Like it could be... Okay, sure.
Oh, okay, so I see.
It's just an option that you can look in. It's within the room, so if they left, it couldn't be that because it would drop to 2.
Is there anything for looking down?
That's as far down as I can look.
Did she also incinerate herself?
Oh. So, because the thing isn't turned on, I wonder. We didn't disturb the ashes in there. We just looked, right? Did she? Because it was established that she has a power, and it's not just that she can't be aware of the things that are on her left side. I wonder if her like psychic ability is to like make half of herself not exist, or to kind of reduce her own existence by half, and she's like hidden herself in the ash. Is a theory. Because they established that she has a power, so, and we don't know what it is yet, so that's my guess. The culprit is hiding inside the sanctified cremator.
Good lord. Such a ridiculous deduction is making me, a brilliant detective, feel faint.
6 hours
on the floor.
unconscious.
That sanctified cremator reduces people to nothing but bones.
That's
It
true.
burns at a searing 1500 degrees Celsius. At that temperature, no one could possibly hide inside and live. If the killer had crawled in, they'd be dead too.
Okay, so it's the dead too is like, hey, I was out for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can cycle through it without the time going to 0. Like, you can loop the conversation as much as you want.
Yeah.
So it's not, the time limit isn't too bad. How could anyone possibly hide inside the sanctified cremator? The culprit wants us to think that. Oh, right. It's unfortunately the translation decision to put these in quotes makes the instances of kind of like when you're replying to something in a mocking tone or repeating somebody else's question, which you would put inside quotes. Anyway, it's been 6 hours since I was knocked out. The cremator is long since cooled. This is the only place in this room where someone could be hiding. I slowly stepped towards the sanctified cremator. Inside lay heaps of bones from some unknown victim, but that wasn't the whole truth. Inside lay heaps of bones from some inside victim, but that wasn't the whole truth in a separate text box. Something else seemed to be hidden within.
Is she under the ash?
My heart pounded faster and faster. What if Kizuna really is the culprit? What then? Yeah, I definitely think that she's concealed herself with the ash piles. I just think she's also capable of, like, removing half of her own existence. Proxy Saint, may I ask something? What is it? If someone isn't identified as a werewolf, can they still commit murder? They can, but even if they kill, they gain nothing, and they will never be the final victor. And if a willful, meaningless killing disrupts the selection... And if a willful, meaningless killing disrupts the selection, I will execute the murderer on the spot. That doesn't matter.
Hey, don't tell me you're planning to kill the culprit.
If Kizuna really is the one who killed Lena, then, as her brother, I have to avenge her. There are only 3 of us left in this room. Since I didn't kill, the culprit must be the remaining one. A sudden hardness pressed against my palm. Oh, as he conjures a knife with his psychic ability, sure. A knife. The Pathosync world fabrication answered my will, and a knife took shape in my hand. But the knife wasn't real, it was only in my imagination. Could even my desire to avenge my sister be nothing more than an illusion? If I truly wish for revenge, perhaps I should simply turn the sanctified cremator switch and burn the one inside alive. So, what should I do? I mean, we've not found a way to turn it on, so we have to see the culprit first. At the very least, I'll end this myself. Without my sister as my anchor, unable to tell reality from delusion, I'll soon lose myself, drowning in the sea of illusions. So to be safe, I mustn't rely on the knife. I must end the culprit's life with my own hands. When I first saw this cremator, something felt off. Looking closely now, it's too shallow. As I suspected, the iron plate on the bottom lifts out. Then, okay.
Oh, okay.
How do you do that without disturbing the half the body?
That's a good point.
How do I deal with the one who burned my sister to death? I'll decide once I finally see them. Yeah, especially if it opens like that. What? The one inside the sanctified creator wasn't Kizuna.
これも俺が作り出した
Could this be another illusion I created?
お兄ちゃん
Lyle?
The moment I heard Lena's voice from within my arms, I knew without doubt the one before me was truly my sister. Thank God,
よかった
you're alive.
レナちゃん
Lena,
レ
you
ナちゃん
didn't
は死
die.
んでなかったんだ
Through her words, I understood a single truth. I truly carried the heart to grieve if my sister were to die. Oh, she can't lie, so she knocks you out because you just ask her. That makes sense. And these tears falling now were no lie.
Lyle, are you alright? Why do you look so sad?
俺は
I thought you were already...
Lyle, don't cry. I'm still alive. There's no need to cry.
Lena gently patted my back. The warmth of her hand slowly calmed me down.
ああ
Sorry to intrude on your touching reunion. But now, the conclusion should be obvious. The one who died was Kizuna, and Lena is the werewolf who killed.
There was no way Lena could have killed anyone, huh? At that moment, I saw it. The knife in Lena's hand, its blade drenched in blood.
There's something written on the inner wall at the bottom of the cremator. What does it say?
Following Lena's gaze, I looked closer at the writing inside the cremator. I am the culprit. Dying message? Except, yeah, no, it is. 13307 or whatever the fuck.
This is my handwriting?
Huh?
Did I write this?
Because of her obsessive compulsive disorder, Lena is incapable of lying. Lena, answer me. Are you the werewolf? What happened to you during those 6 hours?
I can't remember.
Lena clutched her head in agony.
Why? After entering the room, I don't know why, but I can't remember anything.
There was blood on the back of her head, just like mine. She was probably struck with a blunt object and knocked out, then thrown into the sanctified cremator. The memory loss was likely a side effect of the head trauma. Okay. So who did that?
Sure. That very convenient memory loss.
I mean, this narrative is still operating on the fact that the proxy counts as a person. I still don't think that's true. The fact that they have not asked her makes it feel like it's relevant to me.
Yeah.
I do think there is an additional person here that's hidden and, like, has done this misdirect by killing Kizuna and has knocked out Lena to put her in this situation to make her look like the culprit. Which is a shame. I think it would be cooler if she just genuinely murdered someone. The memory loss was likely a side effect of the head trauma. Hey, Proxy Saint, what happens if somebody actually gets tagged as the werewolf? I shall enact the purification of the werewolf, with the believers at my side. Okay, so it's a Danganronpa, you die. What does purification mean? I shall grant the werewolf's wish, and end their life in the manner most befitting their pathosic.
It's very important that they're given a poetic death.
That matches the super high school level ability. And if Lena isn't actually the werewolf, it makes no difference. Once the majority declares one is the werewolf, I shall carry out their purification, and in that moment the true werewolf shall claim victory. Those falsely accused shall become nourishment for the victor. I wonder how voting works now.
つまり
So, if Lena is branded the culprit,
ええ
then I shall offer Lena as a sacrifice to the god of logic. This truly is a mad game. But if there's no escape, then I cannot lose. Lena isn't the culprit.
And that's exactly what everyone says when their loved one is accused.
戦闘開始
Like, how did she shut herself in there?
Oh, it's probably going to be maybe something about Kizuna's past, and he's going to be like, oh, she's just lying or something.
被害者は焼死したんだ
Victim was burned
The
alive.
victim was
yes.
burned alive. You were unconscious for 6 hours, completely inactive for the whole time. So the only possibility is that Lena put the victim into the sanctified cream. Yes.
被害者を骨まで焼き付け被害者は焼死したんだ
Maybe not. Maybe not Lena's Kizuna's
何もして
past.
ないだろ
Oh, right. Kizuna's past, not Lena's past.
Because we know that she can't perceive the left side of the world, sure. So his argument is that it has to be her. It has to be Lena who did it. Because while you were out cold, she killed Kizuna immediately, waited 5 hours, got inside and turned the thing off. But I guess soaked in fresh blood.
Huh.
So death by
Fresh?
burning might not necessarily be what killed them then.
Yeah.
だから被害者を浄化炉に入れたのはレナしかいないんだ彼女は1500度の高温で
Objection.
被害者
Oh,
を
no.
骨まで焼き尽くしたんだ
Fuck, you're getting cane lasered. Oh no.
焼死したんだお前が気を失ってた6時間何もしてないだろ
I mean, I think that's true, judging by the clock. Wait, 11:15 and it's
To
now...
5:15, so that is 6 hours.
Okay. Yeah. For some reason I thought it was 11:30 to 5:30.
I wonder.
Oh yeah, does he say something about bone powder?
だから被害者を浄化炉に入れたのはレナしかいないんだ
Only possibility. I still think it is the bloodstained knife because that is new information. Maybe I just counted the wrong statement. Because that's not the only possibility. Somebody was hit with a fucking, like, cleaver.
Ah, yes, using the phrase "the only possibility" is pretty operative there.
Oh, apparently not that either.
Fuck you, cane lasered. Pew.
彼女は1500度の高温で被害者は焼死したんだ
Oh, timer. I somehow only parse the timer at the bottom now.
Oh, I guess maybe the victim was burned alive. No, they were slashed. It feels
Yes, I
like
think that makes
all of
sense.
these is like...
I think it's definitely bloodstained knife to the victim was burned alive, unquestionably.
Okay. But it feels like that argument could be made on those other texts as well. Am I being silly? It feels like I want to make that same argument, and it feels like those other statements are things I could have counted. But this is the Phoenix Wright, like, oh, actually, you should have pressed this statement that says the exact same thing, not the other one kind of deal. Fine.
Yeah, no, I think this was the tightest match, but the other ones I could see arguments for.
Because it's not the only way she could have died. We have a weapon to prove that. But anyway,
Yeah.
neither Lena nor I have any knife wounds. If the victim was really burned to death, then how do you explain the blood on the knife?
That's true. If someone is burned first and stabbed afterward, there wouldn't be any blood on the blade.
And the blood on that knife isn't a small amount, which means the victim was stabbed to death before being burned.
So you're saying Lena stabbed Kizuna to death, then tossed her body into the sanctified cremator?
I told you, Lena is not the culprit.
She can't lie. And don't forget the dying message she left behind. She wrote, "I am the culprit."
With what? With the tip of the knife? How could she do that with the thing closed?
What if that says, "Lamb the culprit"? Don't forget your own deduction. There are only 3 people alive in this room. Excluding the proxy saint. If you're not the culprit, then the only one left is Lena. Am I the werewolf?
Lena, don't say anything yet. Because Lena cannot lie, if all the evidence points to her, she would admit it outright, even without a debate battle. So it is settled. Lena is the werewolf. Then prepare to commence purification. Wait, just give me a little more time.
Stop struggling. There is no other possibility. Or are you trying to claim there's some third culprit besides you two?
Third person? At that moment, Hyper's words sparked a revelation. We'd been wrong from the very beginning. Proxy Saint. What is it? How does the life detector determine how many people are alive in the room? It measures heartbeats and breathing to make its count. I mean, yes. Mysteries. A good mystery is something where you can look at the evidence and kind of piece together what it means ahead of time. This was quite heavily telegraphed, though.
Yeah.
Then, would an android like you be counted?
Yeah.
No. Why did you not ask this? Genuine. Screaming. As stated from the beginning, I am an android, not a living being. Wait.
Wait, if that's true, then...
When we entered the room, the life detector showed the number 4. I always thought it meant me, Lena, Kuzuna, and Proxy Saint. 4 people. But that wasn't the case. Since Proxy Saint doesn't count, then... Interesting silhouette. When Lena and I entered the room... Oh, it's like the cultist silhouette from earlier, I think.
Oh, yes.
There was an unidentified X hiding inside.
That's nothing but a delusion you invented to clear your sister's name.
This X is
I don't
real.
listen to words.
True. There's no reason for him to say that at all. It's quite clear that that's obviously the case. This X is real. Otherwise, the life detector's reading makes no sense.
Your theory is correct. Then tell me, where exactly was this X, the everything killer, hiding at the start?
I mean...
In the cremator?
It feels so. Because we opened it before we started, and then the room filled with, like, smoke and all that jazz, which I guess gave them time to get out. The unknown figure.
I guess.
X was already hiding in the sanctified cremator. I swear if there's a third tier inside there, scream. Before Lena and I even entered the room.
Even if there was someone we'd never seen hiding here, so what?
That means Lena isn't the only suspect anymore. The victim could be X or Kizuna. Also, if somebody was hiding in there at the start, then when we opened it and there was like ash all down the middle seam of that door? How? How?
But that doesn't change the fact that Lena is still the prime suspect.
Goodbye, I guess. Farewell. No, we already deduced the victim was stabbed to death first, then burned in the sanctified cremator, which means I have evidence proving that Lena isn't the murderer.
Then show me the evidence. Prove that Lena isn't the culprit.
Think back carefully to the moment that Lena was lying inside the cremator. Select the clue that clears Lena of using the knife. I mean, there isn't any blood on her, just the knife. If she scratched that into the floor, then there should be blood around the dying message. Because it's still fresh. If it's bleeding onto the floor like that, then it would definitely leave blood traces if she carved at him. Oh, whoops.
It's not something about the ash and the implied cause and effect there, is it? Oh,
What do you
she even
mean?
has.
Oh, she has ash on her.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that would make sense from it being opened. Yeah, I don't think that's it.
For a knife murder, doesn't something seem too clean?
Like her
outfit and whatever. Oh, sure. Overthinking. If Lena had killed with a knife, her clothes would be soaked in blood. No way they'd be this clean.
So you're saying Kizuna, or this X, killed the victim and framed Lena?
Exactly.
Then how do you explain the dying message inside the sanctified cremator? Wasn't it written by Lena herself? The one who cannot lie? And there's something else that bothers me. If the victim was already killed with a knife, why burn the body afterwards?
To use the fire as a cover, to hide the space beneath the cremator and frame me as the murderer.
Beyond that, there has to be a deeper motive. Like you said, the killer had a specific reason to burn with fire.
How did the killer use the sanctified cremator to cover up the blood evidence? Dry the bloodstains.
I think the first two feel plausible. It's hard to pick between them.
So
I guess it probably has to be number two, because number one...
as an absorbent powder feels a little silly. We'd get red ashes in that case, right?
And also that makes it like who around us is wearing ashy clothing. Is X just wearing ashy clothing?
And I guess this means that the culprit knocked everyone out one after the other, or like Kizuna tried to assassinate one person, but then she also got. But then I guess it also means that people have to be of a similar build if they're going to swap clothes. If the killer wore the victim's clothes during the murder, then stripped them off and tossed them into the sanctified cremator along with the body, every trace would be erased. Also, if the last person is hidden, then I guess it... yeah.
As expected of you, Lyle. You figured that out immediately. We still don't know who the victim actually is. It could be X or it could be Kizuna. But whoever the victim is, Lena remains the prime suspect.
If she were really the killer, then why would she keep the bloody knife in her hand and leave a dying message? She could have just written nothing at all and tossed the knife into the cremator too. Wouldn't that have been smarter?
Maybe that was the point. To deliberately mislead us into thinking she wasn't the culprit.
Ugh.
戦闘開始
Ah, you mean lying.
The bones inside the cremator. Rotary switch. Okay.
そしてお前とレナ以外
Ah, yes, good call to just immediately go to the evidence thing to pause the timer.
Turning it all the way to the left activates the furnace. Turning it all the way to the right shuts it down. Oh!
Oh,
Kizuna
okay.
can't do it because the left side does not exist to her, so she can't
Right.
turn on the incinerator.
I see.
And that was actually quite nicely buried as a detail. Interesting.
Yeah, no, that's true. I didn't put that together until now.
Because, like, they made it quite clear that everybody's, what would be the best way to put it? Malady, neurodivergence, is directly relevant to every case at hand. So I've been trying to factor in what would not lying, half perception or synesthesia do in terms of the evidence we've been finding. So it can't be Kizuna, which might be one of the things that Mads will ask about. Which means that this arrangement... Oh, right, okay. So this also now because this I assume this was an error before and of kind of like a misunderstanding of left and right, but actually this is the culprit's misunderstanding of how Kizuna's malady works.
I guess.
It is the right side of the body, but if we're looking at it face on, that would be to our left and would be invisible.
Yeah.
So it can't be Kizuna who's made that arrangement because she wouldn't be able to see it at all. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I think life detector's an easy counter there. That just
Yeah.
should instantly clear this one.
What's his other arguments? Let's see what these other arguments are, because we can skip through those without being punished.
レナは被害者の服を着て
Uh-huh.
と X 消化
Postulation.
尽くした後
Burned all the
城下の底に
evidence.
隠れて気を犯人は
She's the
彼女
only one
し
who
か
could
いないんだ
possibly be the killer.
そして
I think it has to be this. Yeah.
Yeah.
部屋には誰もいない
But we've gone over this.
違う
This is a fact we know. Why are we only realizing this now? We've gotten something crucially wrong. From both the total amount of bones and the life detector's reading, there's only one victim. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
we,
Yes, dear.
we know this. We established this actually quite a while ago.
So true, bestie.
If the proxy state doesn't count as a person, the current number makes no sense. Yes, the detector shows 3, but aside from Lyle and me, there's no third person here. He was hiding. Yes.
This almost feels out of order.
Uh-huh. That's impossible. There's no one left in this room to hide. Okay. All right. I realize that we've been playing this game specifically. Well, we haven't played it literally for 2 hours because we had our preamble.
Pretty close.
How... It feels we're close to getting to the end of this, I guess. But also, there are other demos to go and play.
There are other demos.
And we do
and-
have the option. We do have the option of jail for games that we are bailing.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be straight up. I doubt anything I'm going to see right now is going to change my opinion on this game enough to get me to go, wow, no, actually, keep me in, coach.
Okay.
I think that's a very sensible call.
Because I think we need a break anyway, and
Yes.
I would love to get to a second game. So what we're going to do is, I think, is this it's like a roller coaster operation ride where you can only turn it on or off with two people. I put my hand on the switch.
And
Right.
I put my hand on top of your hand and gaze meaningfully into your eyes. They twinkle, and then I yank down.
Okay. Goodbye, Lyle.
No. So, I guess. How do you feel about this jailing?
Yeah. Also, I turned it off because I was actually starting to get a bit sick of the background music. It loops a little too much, and it wasn't that engaging.
Yeah.
So, jail. This is actually the second time we have used a get out of game card, because I got too salty at Amazing Island and was like, I'm just going to be more sad if I keep playing this. I step away.
That's so funny that this is in concert with Amazing Island, and I'd say Amazing Island's a better game. But
the Amazing Island is definitely a more interesting game than this, by far.
yeah, I think to keep my thoughts quick and snappy and brief, and because I'm keeping them quick, they are probably, I'm not going to be padding them with politeness and niceties. Kind of boring and not like, it just lacks sauce. The situation is like, the broad conceit doesn't inspire a lot. It just doesn't have a spark of originality to it. The characters do not have a spark of originality or like strong personality to them. The whole there's just a certain amount of flirtation with incest vibes that I'm sure very good chance that goes nowhere, and is honestly not a major reason to say no.
It's such a great way to have me immediately dislike a piece of media, because it's always so avoidable.
It puts it on the back foot. It puts it on the back foot, but really the real the murder weapon here is just the fact that it's just dragging, and the pacing is slow. We are having to walk it through every little dingly ding dang detail, and we are so far ahead of where the game is, and we're just begging for it to catch up. And why do that?
Yeah. Okay. The best way to kind of like, because I can put up the poll while we take our break, because it gives people time to kind of mull it over and put in an answer. So I'm not going to kind of give the names of these things, because that's not going to mean anything to anybody. So give me a second.
Ooh, what could it be?
I am describing them as something because I've booted all of these games very briefly, just to kind of check that they work and are in English. One of them wasn't, so it was worth me doing that. So I am offering to play next something first person, something whimsical, something how to describe it, something romper-like.
Ooh, something first person. You're really tempting fate over there.
Something Phoenix-like. And this wasn't intentional, actually. It's just, the way that these kind of things shake out. And, like, of course, they're going to be doing Phoenix Wright and Danganronpa send-ups. and something furry. I genuinely selected this last one for the culture. So we have
doing it for the free.
Absolutely. So
Caster,
we'll start our poll. What is our next game? Is it going to be something first person, something whimsical immediately for something furry, something romper-like, something phoenix-like, or something furry? I'll leave that with you all to decide what we play next. Your best, kids. While I go and rehydrate, stretch, and all that jazz. I will see you all in 5. Be right back.
See y'all soon.
Welcome back. We're no longer in jail. Goodbye, jail. But the voting has been taken in. As I say, we are selecting via vote, via the populace, our next game from
fair and equal representation among individuals. That's Caster's creed.
Indeed. So we had a handful of options, playing something first person, something whimsical, something phoenix-like, something romper-like, or something furry. I can give the results.
Yeah, could you give the results from least to most votes?
It was across that. In third place, we have something furry with a single vote. I
don't know who submitted that vote, but whoever you are out there, thank you very much. I'm sure it's very close.
We shake your hand. Rafi shaking their own hand. We have hey, actually, who's to know? It's anonymous voting. Except when it's not. In second place, we have something first person with 122 votes. Now
we are so popular.
Yeah,
but that was second place.
I don't normally have this many people watching my stream. 122. That's a lot. Wow.
That was so epic, guys. Oh my god.
Just pulling ahead. Oh, that's really funny.
Oh, chat isn't displaying right now, it seems.
No, it is. It's on just slight delay.
Okay, it is. Sorry.
It cleared itself when I moved scenes. But in first place, we have something Phoenix-like with 126 votes. Now, even though voting is anonymous, I do have a thing to reveal to you, Rafi, that you might not be aware of. For the polls, yes. Because I think it's quite funny, I do have the ability for you to spend channel points to vote more times.
You what? Are you telling me that 120, that 200 something people didn't vote in this poll?
I wish it was that popular. Was that popular, but...
Caster, I thought I was going to Hollywood.
Hey, if we did have something in the ballpark of 250 people watching the stream regularly and none of them subbed to the channel, you weren't going to Hollywood anyway, darling. We wouldn't have the cash.
I just dropped 50k on a stream deck. I didn't even ask what it did.
You're not going to get much use out of it. I've had it for years and I no longer use it anymore because it was kind of useless. It looked pretty though. No. Channel points were used to influence the vote. In Casters America, it isn't just equal votes for writers. It's about how much fake money you have to spend on me specifically.
This would honestly be preferable to many of the systems we have going on today. I would take a caster-centric
you'd still get
system.
a universal basic income of, I guess, bits, which is basically company script at that point. But yes, Come and Go Tavern spent 1/3 of their channel points, 24,600 to clinch the vote, whereas Cruising spent all of their channel points and still didn't win. Lesson learned, Cruising VT. I guess you just have to watch the channel more.
I love how this has brought out your bitchy game host persona.
I barely ever use it. It's been away. It's been away for a while. But this opportunity
bitchy game host Caster. I'm so sad. that it never comes out anymore.
It was no longer suiting branding. Nobody watches game shows anymore. But yes, our Phoenix like today, appropriately enough, is called the real face of a VTuber.
Oh, okay.
It's described on Steam as lowercase a courtroom investigation visual novel. You play as prosecutor Justin Truth, investigating a murder at a VTuber agency where that VTuber's real face is the key to cracking the entire case. Give me a second to just update.
Is this the one that released in 2024?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
Let me double check if this is one that like fires on the
As I see, I don't know if it's a sequel or what, but I'm seeing on there is the real face of a VTuber and the real faces of VTuber, which
true. It seems to be like there is a devlog about real faces of VTuber. Oh, we don't have faces actually. Us VTubers just look like Slenderman IRL. Hey, you know, there is a specific reason why I decided to go and make my VTuber a kind of like fully artificial shell of it in human form.
Don't forget to screen share with me.
Yep. I am doing that too. I was in the middle of clicking some buttons. There you go.
I love harassing my co-host. Oh, harpsichord. Okay, not what I expected at all.
As I say, you're going to see, as I like booted all of these games very briefly, just to kind of like make sure it was in windowed view and to set the music volume to not like ear splitting, and then played like the first minute so I could see what the visuals would like if it crashed, if there was hidden AI. So I guess.
Could I say something a little mean right now? These girls are medium key giving the same face.
Oh, they are the same woman with different hair.
But also one of them has glasses and the other one has Desu eyes.
I mean, you know.
If she says Desu, that would actually be, I would be amused.
She does actually have the Suijinto eyes, that's true.
Yeah.
I never watched Rosen Maiden. Tom was a fan. Not that that really surprises anyone. I am allowed to be mean. I love him dearly, but I do razz him about how much of a weep he is. I guess, fun game chat. Put your hand up, I guess, or post a thing in chat, or like, and this is you as well, Rafi. Put in the. Sorry, there was a beeping noise, and I was wondering what that was.
That's you rolling over things on the menu. I was also kind of like,
oh,
what
right,
the hell was that?
right. I was kind of like, oh. I was like, did an alarm go off? Same. Truly, exactly this issue with, who knows, one of these anime girls may be wearing one long stocking and a bare leg on the other to just show how quirky and asymmetrical they are. Chat and Rafi, when you, this is like a fastest finger first situation, when you see, oh yeah, I can see why Caster described this as a Phoenix right-like, please put an emote in the chat.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Okay, cool.
Okay. The timer starts now.
If it first thing is objection, I would shit myself.
So what is the real face you mentioned, prosecutor?
Oh, okay.
Come and go, Devin Peter.
Yeah, I was like, I feel bad hitting that gun right. hello, Rainbow Dragon.
Also up in there. Thank you for being the first time chatter to participating in this game. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, the winner in this round is Sheila. Do you want to be Justin or the judge? I guess it depends on how much you want to talk. Hi, hello.
I'll take the judge. Love to do an old voice.
Okay. Okay. Like the text box, even the noise of the text box, even truly. Yeah, we're
agreed.
like an American, like, upstart young lawyer who's cool. By real face, I'm referring to the person that actually controls a VTuber, the VTuber's true identity.
Okay, then. So this VTuber's real face will influence the development of this case?
Yes, you could even say it's the key to this case.
Is that so? Then do you know who this VTuber's real face is, prosecutor?
I believe I do, and I collected the necessary evidence to prove it. So if you don't mind, I'd like to start from the beginning.
No, why not? We've got time.
Who ate my pudding?
Stakes are high, I see. Maybe not that beginning. What are you yelling for?
Girl. Just like if you
I can't hear you over my boobs.
hold on, I am actually gonna turn the volume down just slightly. I did audio balance it and it's still slightly too loud. So what immediately comes to mind is like, I hate to make a Homestuck reference. But you know that they kind of immediately established the idea of like a perfectly generic cube on like the fabricator that they use. It feels like if you like went to that machine or like booted Scribblenauts for the DS and just typed in girl, this is what would be generated.
You see, I would think you'd have to type in waifu.
Yeah, fair. I just went to eat my pudding and it's not there. Did you eat it?
Your pudding? No.
Emily Close.
Secretary.
She doesn't blink with the googly jiggly eyes like the other game.
her pupils don't have boob physics.
Then why'd you stutter? It was you. Just admit it.
Slander. What proof do you have?
We're the only two people that use this office. If it wasn't you, then who was it?
Gatwagon, yeah.
Reluctant Homestuck reference? I'm with my people.
The important thing is not that it was a Homestuck reference. That's just the first piece. The second part is the like self-awareness to go like, oh, I don't like that I'm saying this.
Like, this is where my brain went to as a reference for this specifically, is like, I've not read that comic in years. Oh my god. I think I finished that comic in my first year of university, so like 2009. Soundtrack still bangs though. If it wasn't you, then who was it?
There could be a hitherto unknown third party.
What third party?
Email for you, Lan.
Oh, hi, Ollie. Speaking of dragons,
get in the pit. Get in the pit.
I refuse to get in the pit. They don't feed me down there. Hey! That was last cold cases with fucking Mars Vice. Those were some beefy lion men.
And other creatures.
And other creatures. Hi, Ollie. How are you doing? What were you doing?
Ollie, I'm getting in the pit. I'm getting in the pit right now.
Let me shout out Ollie, because love to go and shout out.
While you're doing that, we're currently going through Steam Next Fest demos of mystery games. We just wrapped one Psycho something.
Oh my god, do I even remember? Oh, Clover Pit, fuck yeah. I refuse to play that game, but I've been enjoying other people playing it. But yes, go ahead.
Yes, Psycho Sleuth, which was perfectly generic, and now we've not found any that hit especially hard. Psycho Sleuth lasted a shocking amount of time, honestly, but we are resolving to go in rapid fire mode, or at least faster as we enter.
Yeah. Feel free to, over my shoulder, Raffi, hit the jail button when you kind of get the gist of what this game is. We put the next game up to vote. I made a selection of like 6 just in advance and then let the chat vote. People use their channel points to vote. And we are playing the Phoenix Wright-like, which I'm sure is immediately very obvious.
It's called The Real Face of a VTuber, released last year.
Zelda Hoss is a very kind of an upbeat, kind of a really kind of aggressive, kind of jockey woman. Prosecutor Truth, you're back.
All cops are bouncy, yeah.
Yeah. She's a detective, although this is clearly like police detective and not good detective. Officer Haas, when did you get here? A little while ago. Secretary Close said you'd be back soon, so I've been waiting here for you.
See, our third party. I bet she ate it.
Huh?
The epic things chat that you have for our raiders to still entering the pit. Someone ate Justin's pudding, and also we're recounting things to a judge. That is the framing device right now. Please continue.
Huh? Ate what? Somebody ate my pudding. Pudding?
Yeah,
it wasn't me. Anyway, that's not important right now, Mr. Truth. There's been an incident.
Oh,
I'm just putting like 5 tildes at the end of every line she's giving, apparently. A murder at a VTuber quote-unquote company, to be specific. Oh, she was absolutely all in my pud. Excuse me?
Do not say that. No.
I know who I'm speaking to, Raffi. What do you mean? What do you mean it's not important? I was looking forward to that pudding.
Mr. Truth, there's been a murder. You can't be serious right now.
All right, let's get to work then, I guess. But if I ever do find out who took my pudding, it'll be the last pudding they ever eat. I'll have to go on trial for murder. So what's the case? Oh, the head of a VTuber company has been found dead in their office. Hi, Gao Gao Senpai-saurus. Excellent name. Police have done a live company and an unalive company. Good.
I'm realizing pudding pit sounds like more of a euphemism than I meant to make. Anyway.
Police have done a preliminary investigation, but we'd like you to come have a closer look. My way that
so flirtatious.
I'm leaning in.
Oh shit, is lean in feminism.
A VTuber company?
You don't know what VTubers are?
You and me both, buddy.
Wow. They're virtual YouTubers. Basically, rather than watching a real person do their stream or video, you're watching them control an anime version of themselves instead.
So, already an incorrect definition.
That's really funny.
I would not describe myself as an anime. Adjacent, though. An anime version of themselves? Why would anyone watch that?
Oh, there's plenty of losers and idiots out there. I mean, I wouldn't badmouth them if I were you. VTubers have a huge audience.
Looks at my CCV. Sure, Jan. Sure.
And you really don't want to make anime fans mad.
Why? Oh, they're scary or something? Anyway, whatever. A case is a case, so let's go check it out. I'll lead the way.
Oh, that's a lot of blood for going like Ha ha hee hee pudding. Oh.
Like I said before, the victim is the head of a VTuber company. His body was found in his office on April 20th.
420. 420.
The person who found him said, hold on a second. What's wrong, prosecutor? Can you tell me about the victim first? Funny music.
I see Notepad is open with
Japanese characters on it, so not something we can sensibly read at that scale. He's the head of a VTuber company. Like I said, he died from... I mean, can you tell me why he's a chicken? The head of a VTuber company? Probably deserved it, considering all the dirt we've heard over the last few years. Truly, the way that I was like falling over myself to try and like work for Nijisanji back in like 2020, 2021. How are we to know? How are we to know?
That's crazy that this the CEO retired. Or graduated. Graduated.
Yes. Is this a joke or something? Oh, that. Because their last name is Chicken. Are you kidding me right now?
This is ridiculous.
I know. In all my years as a prosecutor, I've never seen... Oh, actually, to be fair, interesting that we are the prosecutor and not the defense. Considering most games that are write-em-ups or whatever are...
Chicken nuggets dipped in ketchup, right? I know. It's a travesty.
In ketchup? Have some respect for the dead, Secretary Close.
You're more of a sweet and sour sauce guy, huh, prosecutor?
Ah, yes. Maya Fey, my favorite character in any Phoenix Wright game. That was in bad taste. Anyway.
Jaborger.
Why don't you get kidnapped by an assassin again? Anyway, what happened to the chicken? Oh, that's Mr. Chicken, prosecutor. You know what? I'm just calling him Mr. C from now on. So, what happened to Mr. C? I forgot how much I already told you.
Why?
I'm a good detective. I suppose this is accurate for modern policing, though.
Yeah, for real. This game is so true.
How about just starting from the beginning? Or how about you just ask me exactly what you want to know? Fine. The write-em-up. I was gonna type that, but I didn't want to come on too strong as a new chatter. Hey, you know, you're allowed. Especially for games like this, you're allowed. Don't worry.
Are we cyberbullies, Caster?
Only if we get caught. The deceased is one
We're
Mr.
not popular enough to be cyberbullies.
Yes. You can't be a mean girl if nobody's reading your burn book, Rafi.
I love the rules of society.
The deceased is one Mr. Chicken, founder of the Lillian Entertainment LLC. And what does Lillian Entertainment do? Oh, hold intellectual property rights, put on creative events, sell merchandise. They're basically an agency for VTubers. What's the size of this company? Currently 6 employees and 1 VTuber, not including Mr. Chicken.
6? That's surprising.
You do not need 6 people to manage 1 individual. 7 people? Oh, well,
Depends
there we
on
go.
the VTuber Caster, let's be real.
Just 4 people to keep them in line, actually get them onto stream. 2 people to require them to wash every day.
1 person whose only job is to make sure they do not stream Hogwarts Reloaded or whatever the fuck it's called.
7 people in charge of 1 virtual... What is it again?
A VTuber. Try and stay professional, please.
I mean, we're standing in a room where somebody's been murdered and we're not actually wearing any kind of protective gear. Forensic are probably going to put me in jail. Right, VTuber. And who is this VTuber?
Her name is Kuripa.
Kuripa. Hold on, I've actually heard of her. I'm in Needy Streamer Overdose, Kihi.
Is she a coronavirus streamer? I'm not joking when I say that.
Oh,
because
like
I'm
the way
looking
that
at
the little
head
hair,
thing and the button, and the little button too. Oh, right, that's me.
She's not just a video game streamer. She's been on TV, commercials, and even held a concert. She's even popular internationally.
You know, until she said the N-word on stream, and then it kind of came kind of short after that. Look, if the VTuber...
the popularity remained just different crowd.
I don't know if people still watch Sakura Miko. Look, if the VTuber was the murderer, she mostly deserved it. Call me back when she announces a baseball game. True. Pinnacle. Whenever I see her, I just think, man, kids like weird stuff these days. Compared to like Skippity Toilet, like she seems... I still do not understand what Skippity Toilet is. And now we're just investigating her company, huh? I guess it makes sense why this VTuber would take 7 people to manage though if they're that successful. Anyway, I've gotten off topic. Please continue, Officer Haas. Right, so first we haven't been able to locate the deceased's mobile phone. Okay.
So, just the number of implications about like mobile phone.
I'm leaning in. What can I say? He apparently rarely contacted his family.
You can say mobile phone.
The following description. Oh yeah, I guess that would make it a British production because it'd be cell phone otherwise, wouldn't it? Unless you say mobile phone in the US.
No, cell phone.
The following description is what we could gather from his employees and landlord. He was a workaholic. If he wasn't sleeping, he was working. If he lived alone, was single, and didn't maintain any close relationships.
Oh my god, another victim of workahol.
Skibbity Toilet is what Red versus Blue was to millennials. It evolves well into choreographed mecha fights, believe it or not. Huh.
Yeah, it's like what happens if you take machinima and just like inject it with a lot of random humor.
I see. Because like I've seen
the
like
children are not immune to random humor.
I've seen the toys and figurines and they're like object heads and I'm like, well that goes hard, but I don't like the idea of a toilet being a main character. I'm not a fan of poop humor like that, but hey.
It's not for you.
It's not for me.
You have two digits in your age.
Truly. The only inconsistent thing about him was his work schedule. Maybe it's just the nature of the industry, but he would come and go at random hours. Often. I can't. If I'm going to do the bit, I have to be able to do it without laughing, otherwise, often sleeping in the office overnight. He actually has a bedroom in the office. Did he have any enemies or debts? I mean, you know,
Yeah, congrats, Sheila.
I'd like to kind of actually like reference an actually accredited VTuber in this game, you know? No, the company itself has some debts, but they're all legal. I'm curious about the missing phone. We're still looking for it. If it turns up, I'll let you know. Thanks, Officer Haas. The victim's carotid artery was slashed by a sharp object, causing blood loss, shock, and finally, death.
God, it's so fucking gruesome. Why? Like,
I guess it's supposed to be the visual... The gap moe of a murder scene, but
yeah, that is probably the best way to put it. Yeah.
He has a bedroom in his office. Okay, yeah, he was actually up to skeezy shit. I've known enough casting directors for that to be a red flag. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should probably just ask where the carotid artery is. You should know! You're a prosecutor, come on! The carotid arteries are a pair of blood vessels, one on either side of the neck, prosecutor. The neck, got it. Please continue. There are no other visible wounds and no signs of a struggle. This may be due to the victim having sleeping pills in his system. Sleeping pills? Yes, drugs to help with his sleep. We also detected some in the cup next to the body, which we have determined to belong to the victim.
I'm glad she cleared up what sleeping pills are, because I thought that meant pills that are asleep.
True. As opposed to waking pills. Or jumping beans.
True, yes. Or baby oil.
Please, keep it together, Nathan. There is no evidence from the victim's home, office, or medical history that he took his sleeping pills habitually. I cannot believe that I spent my entire time at Gen Con this year with somebody who offered to give me melatonin to go and sleep with the jet lag, and I was like, I've never had melatonin before. That sounds like a fun time, and I fucking forgot to ask. My ADHD has fooled me.
Oh no!
I could have been just blissed out
snoozing
cold.
and cruising.
But no, fool that I am. We also found a suspected murder weapon in the office, a paring knife. Where did you find it? On an employee's desk. Is there blood on it? Did you spray it with luminol? We'll question them about it soon. Got it. 3 things seem suspicious here. First, the assailant wasn't caught on any security cameras. None at all? At 7:03 p.m., the victim can be seen on the lobby's camera where the security desk is, and at 7:04 p.m. on the second floor's camera, which is the officer's floor. But other than the victim, neither this first nor second floor's camera filmed anyone suspicious coming or going.
Or tavern.
What if the killer lived on the second floor? We've ruled that out. 1, the office door was locked when the body was found, so it's highly likely that the killer has an office key. And for the second reason, well, please look at this. Looking at the second floor's layout, any resident would have to pass by the camera to reach the office. All right.
Hello, helpfully labeled window.
Yes. Also, yeah. No other windows in this building, though.
I know there's a window across on the other side, I think.
Oh, yes, but what about the
Not
office?
in the offices. Yeah. A good place to have.
There's a very large room with a partition in it, mind you, for there to be 2 windows.
Really fucked up airflow here.
Looking at the second floor's layout, any resident would have to pass by the security camera, yada yada. Ah, I see. What about this window? That is our current hypothesis, prosecutor.
We're so smart.
There was a window just outside the office leading to a usually empty fire escape alleyway. It's the perfect spot for, well, someone to climb up from. We've already verified that if someone were to enter through this window, they wouldn't be caught on any security cameras.
Sheila says, Lamau, this used to be a single room that was subdivided badly so they could get more rooms for cheaper rent.
Been
Really
there.
Yep.
Airbnb'd that shit before.
Fuck landlords and double fuck Airbnb hosts.
And there's no security cameras in the office itself? There are, which brings us to the second point of suspicion. Oh? We've discovered that the victim's computer stored all of the security camera's footage, and all of that footage has been deleted. Huh. Can it be restored? We've reached out to an IT specialist, but we haven't heard back yet. Finally, please have a look at this. Blood. Have you looked at this grisly crime scene yet? The smell in here is horrendous. The victim was killed in his own office chair, and blood
Like
from
I've got
his
pennies
slashed
stuck in my
artery.
nose.
Sorry?
Like I've got pennies stuck in my nose.
Yeah. His splashed arteries sprayed all over the place. And yet his computer mouse has no blood. It's like the glass landed on top of the protein cup.
It's a knife mouse. The killer was using the knife protruded from the mouse to kill him.
Which could mean the suspect used the victim's mouse to delete the security footage, then what? No, wrong voice. But still, wipe the mouse clean? That is a possibility. Either way, it's definitely suspicious that only the mouse isn't stained with blood.
Could the suspect be intentionally misleading the investigation?
Potentially. We should keep this in mind. And what's the third part of suspicion? Oh, the victim was holding something. We think he may have been trying to leave behind a message about his killer. What is it?
Unfortunately, he had no fingers. So.
What is it with all of these people being like, I also need to put in a dying message in my game? A message? Probably planted by the suspect to throw off our investigation. That's how it always goes. Oh, that's what I was thinking too. Whoops. But still, I think it's best to report it to you. The victim was clutching one of his employees' nameplates in his hand. Every other employee's nameplate was on its owner's desk. How many people visit here where the nameplates are used? This was the only one in the victim's hand.
That's a very good point.
We're getting kind of 0 for 2 on like tightly written mysteries here.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard.
It is hard.
They have my sympathy. It's hard
I mean,
to do
like,
it.
I can't.
That doesn't-
I'm not just. It's arrogant for me being like, well, I can write a good mystery that's airtight, because it is hard.
I mean, I have played your visual novels on itch, and they are definitely tighter than this. Your visual novels are. We probably could have played most of them by now, if not all of them.
True. Whose was it? I'll reveal that in a moment when everyone's together. Okay. Why? Well, this certainly seems like a well-planned, premeditated crime. Judging from how they avoided the security cameras, the culprit must have intimate knowledge of this building's security system. But that also leaves us with a lot to go on. From our current information, we estimate that the crime took place on April 20th between 7 p.m. and 11:30 p.m. How did you get those times? 7 p.m. was when the building security guard last saw the victim head upstairs. 11:30 p.m. is based on two things. Firstly, forensic tells us the blood has been congealed for at least 8 hours. Second, the culprit had to have left the area using public walkways, and 11:30 p.m. is the last time a possible suspect was caught on public CCTV. Can the culprit have waited until the morning? No. There's a morning market downstairs starting at 5 a.m. If the culprit were to left then, someone would have seen them. You also said that the office door was locked from the outside when the crime was first discovered, right? Yes, which is why we've narrowed the suspects down to this company's 6 employees, all of whom are
I think we're gonna
anime
need a
women.
wacky cast of characters.
It's the group of same faces we saw when we started the game, assumedly.
Oh, fucking for what? Yeah.
All of whom have different hair color, so we can tell them apart. Someone must have committed the crime. I am, again, feeling mean about a game where somebody may look at the name of this later and see us being kind of uncharitable about it. Someone must have committed the crime, left the office, and then locked it with their key before leaving. Who first discovered the body? About that.
Hello?
This is Misty Rue. I guess. Not Misty Rue. No, there's an I.
Ryu makes sense.
Misty Ryu, she first discovered the body. I actually called the office employees here so you can question them all individually. Why didn't you consult me about this first? I figured this would be more efficient. Also, this is not a prosecutor's job. Phoenix Wright being on the scene and getting his fingers stuck in pies is specifically weird. Like, people are like, why are you here?
Yeah.
All right, time to get to work, Secretary Close.
Eh? But I didn't bring my legal robes. Why didn't you tell me we'd be working?
Well, you'd get blood on them if you were wearing them, I guess. I thought I'd surprise you.
What the fuck?
Fine, but you owe me some fancy chocolate for this.
Taking...
Don't like that.
You know what? I'm not even gonna read that. Hello, miss. My name is Justin Truth. I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. Yeah, I know. It's not even a pun.
Prosecutor.
Right, always acting like more of a detective than the defense attorney. Because he has to specifically get permission to poke around, and when he doesn't, people yell at him because they're supposed to yell at him for doing that. Yeah, and I have some questions for you.
Great. You seem like the type of guy who can get things done.
I wonder if you're the producer.
And you're kinda handsome.
Yow! Why did you hit me?
Oops, butterfingers.
Pain in it.
You want to know about when I found Mr. C's body, right?
Also, another terrible anime trope. Oh, I see you talking to another woman and they look at you like you're not a piece of human trash. I hate that.
I'm so possessive about you, boss. Yeah.
I love a toxic workplace relationship. It's why I ate your pudding. Unhinged.
Yeah, this has if this doesn't turn around in like 7 minutes, I'm jailing this shit.
Yes, but first, if you wouldn't mind telling me your name and occupation.
Oh, okay, right. My name is Misty Ryu. I work here at Lillian in administration and accounting.
Shoo.
My feet. I am being hung
Crotch.
right now.
Boob.
The way that it had her, like, just seeing her feet dangling above the ground really was just like immediately hung herself.
Getting the full fit check makes sense when it's one of those games where, like, outfit design is a thing they fucking adore. Just clothes. She's just in some clothes.
Yeah.
Please just
Fine.
please walk me through the well, I'll park that thought for later. Please walk me through discovering the crime scene.
Oh, okay. Well, like usual, I arrived at the office a little before 9 o'clock a.m. I unlocked the office door and walked inside and immediately noticed a large amount of blood. Wow. And then I noticed Mr. C slumped over in his chair. I got so scared, I called the police right away. Then I thought, the first person to discover a body is usually the prime suspect.
So I changed the crime scene.
So I ran down and got the building security guard up here to confirm that I didn't mess with the crime scene before the cops came. And also I put the name header in someone else's name header in his hand. That's it, basically.
That's exactly what she told us. Thanks. I'm surprised you called a guard up here to vouch for you. That was very careful of you.
I'll take that as a compliment, unless you're suspecting that I did it?
It's my job to suspect anyone suspicious.
Okay, I understand. You are a prosecutor after all. Although I should remind you that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. This is a courtroom, right?
if you do suspect me above everyone else just because I was the first one to find the body, well, that's not really fair to me. I'm obviously very sad about Mr. C's death, but I hope you understand that I want first and foremost to prove my innocence.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply anything.
Good. It's fine. I know this is your job.
Prosecutor, the other employees have all arrived. All right, bring them into the office, please. Sure. If everyone could please tell me their name and occupation.
My name is Amanda Child. I do the audio.
You're an adult. You can say Illustrator. Get to fuck.
My boobs are too big and my boy is too tiny. And my last name's Widowy Child.
Again, just clothes. You can call me Sophie. I'm Caripa's manager, in charge of her business deals and collaborations.
8. Midriff. I like the sheared sleeves. It's nice.
Those are interesting things to construct, actually, because they are most sheer material is actually also pretty prone to physical wear and tear and stress. So you have to take really delicate care of those, or you'll tear them.
Honor Chen, digital modeling, Caripa's dad.
Oh, right. Yes. Mum and dad is. So usually the mama is the person who draws the model, and the papa is like the rigger. Weirdly, maybe it's the other way around sometimes as well, but that's usually the way around. I hear it.
My name is Prudence Weeks, in charge of it's all merchandising, branding, and stuff.
Shoo.
Why are you looking at me like that, mister?
This is true. It does just feel like we're just ogling all of them. I'm Faye Ward. You can call me Faye. Shoe. Crotch. Boob.
I kind of like her design, but
Yeah,
maybe that's by
slouchy.
comparison.
It's neater than the kind of slouchy bedroom wear a real person who would dress like that would wear. Those are definitely
Yeah.
cleaner.
And I'm Misty Rue, but I guess I already introduced myself.
But the boyfriend fit is nice.
I like the coat. Maybe I'm also just like, oh, cool, I can't see the perfect contour of your boobs.
True. We haven't vacuum formed this to your body. These are all the company's employees. The lead Digimon artist at the moment is somebody who's notorious for doing vacuum sock, like boob sock, tops on all of the female characters, regardless of how old they are. And even though the recent Digimon video games are genuinely good, his character design, every time I say, it's like, I don't want to play that. I don't want to play that. It feels awkward to look at.
So have you found the killer yet, officer?
We're trying. Also, I'm not an officer. I'm not. Now I've got the Cockney accent. It's contagious.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
I'm the prosecutor assigned to this case. There we go.
And how could this happen?
None of this will be made public, right? It won't affect Caripa's image.
Is that really what's important now, Sophie?
Well, we just signed a spokesperson deal. Do you know how expensive it is to break that contract?
I understand, Sophie, but there are priorities here.
So, at least somebody's got to keep the company in mind.
Stop arguing.
Sorry, I got a little worked up. That's okay, I understand why. But still, it's better to try and relax. Then, can I order some coffee? I can't relax without it.
Don't
That's
talk
a
to me
little
until I've had my coffee.
too relaxed. Hey, where are you going?
I have to go to the bathroom. Is that okay?
Go, just use the bathroom if you got. Wait, no, you can't interfere with our crime scene. Could you hold it in for just a second?
Eh.
Whoa, we can't even pee.
I hate this.
Okay, are we jailing?
Jail, fuck this, man.
I really love jailing on whoa. We can't even pee.
Why are we having this fucking conversation? I'm so over it. Goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm
well,
done.
we met
I'm
the
done.
Kooky Cast, folks. Yeah. So what did you think of the real face of a VTuber? And we played that for what, like half an hour?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, Psycho. Hold on. Psycho Sleuth. While with a very flimsy mystery in its nature, is quite pretty. They took a long time making it look visually interesting. It had all those kind of like full animated scenes that like opening, like explaining the lore, really nice. Yeah, Cyber Sleuth is horrific with the vacuum sealing clothes. Very clearly you see the outline of the female protagonist bra who is a child. Yes. Basically it's pretty bad. There are adult characters in it where it would be fine, but that's not who we spend our time with. The most recent game in the series, Time Stranger, apparently genuinely good. He's the lead artist again, so I'm like, there are other video games I can play. It's fine. A new Pokemon game literally released today. I will be okay. Okay.
So I think I can at least sum up my thoughts on that.
Yes, while I set up the next poll, go for it.
Yeah, good gravy. Everyone creates art for different reasons. And when someone is... Why do you think this piece of art was created? Do you think it was because the person was invested in storytelling? Do you think the creator had something important they wanted to share? Or do you think it was...
I like Phoenix Wright. I like waifus. Two great tastes that taste great together.
Like, we only played half an hour of it. Maybe it really shapes up, but from the half hour that I saw, it really makes me wonder, like, why should I spend time on this? Why?
Two thoughts. One response to Rainbow Dragon about kind of like characters looking sexy as part of their character, but not that. I feel that for real. Feelings, my current nuance of these kind of things is like love an actively sexual character or a character that specifically is wearing body confident clothing, but that body confident clothing also has to be fashionable and make sense. If they're in a bikini and a lawyer and it's just like, well, you know, they're empowered. It's like you drew them that way. That's not how that works. Or it's like, oh, you know, I put them in chainmail bikini and the chainmail bikini is just fucking ugly. I'm like, well, you just drew them so you could draw the boobs. You didn't even think about how the outfit works.
I made up a woman and also made up her feelings about how she feels. So actually, it's super based that I think this is. I mean, like, that's the kind of dumb bullshit people were saying like a decade ago in Gamergate. I think we can discard that stuff. Like, I also think characters who, like, I haven't gotten to Hades 2 yet. I know that just came out, but Hades, the original Hades, damn, that a lot of characters who are hot as fuck, and their designs feel like it makes sense. It works within I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm huffing and puffing about these characters looking as aggressively big boobed and sexualized as they were because it feels like this is pathetic we bait, and it's just there to, like, it feels like it assumes so little of the viewer that like you can dangle some meat over me and expect me to just slobber like a dog or something, when it's like, come on,
Oh, also, we're tied, by the way, between something whimsical and something furry. So if somebody would like to break that tie or use their channel points to weight the voting, you can. But yes, no, very much so. I think there is a level of cynicism, like, yes. So the difference between, say, this and Void Stranger, because the designer for Void Stranger loves women. We know this, women. We can tell this. But I think there is something about the nuance and styling of how those characters are done that feels like a consistent style expressing that person's interest. I was never a fan of, like, there was a video game a handful of years ago, Helltaker, which is essentially just a soccer band game, and then every level there's a different, like, sexy demon lady that the main character drew. And those character designs are all actually genuinely really good, even if they're all designed specifically to be titillating to that designer and fans of anime women in that kind of way. Like, it was still well done. But there's something about, if I make a game that everybody knows what it's about in terms of, like, styling and toning, like, you see a Phoenix write them up and you're like, okay, I already know what this is and what it's going to be about. And then the way that you make it unique is to just put the blandest anime woman designs you can think of. And also make it about a VTuber somehow, because that's what my target audience would like. They like VTubers and, like, generic anime women. That feels so cynical.
It truly feels like there's a deep absence of giving a shit with it. Like, I think, Void Stranger is a great point of contrast where, like, yeah, there are some sexy, large-chested women in Void Stranger, but you can tell that the person who made that game, like, is bearing their goddamn heart with those designs. Like, this is they put their whole. They put every block inside their Sokoban body into that game.
Yeah, that princess's handler's Gray, we know her name. Gray's rack is astounding, has nothing to do with anything, and she's definitely a much more well-rounded character beyond anything to do with her specific appearance. Even all of the women that we run into in the dungeon have their own shit going on. We haven't played in a little while, but you haven't run into the woman that I accidentally pushed, so she refused to speak to me. But they look like she definitely had something going on. That treasure hunter who just stole the swap staff for like 20 floors. Yeah. And I had to think really hard about whether I would push her into a pit or not. And I still don't know whether I regret my decision about not doing so. God damn it, those rooms were difficult. But yes. Our results with
something wholesome.
Yes, with you contributed some channel points to skew the vote. Something whimsical.
I had to put up an antagonistic force to push people to do their best. I'm the real Nagito Komaeda of this channel.
Hey, you're just lucky. You're just very lucky. All right, then let's go and play Maelstrom Legacy, the Tesla Mystery.
I really thought you were saying male stripper. Great.
Something wholesome. Well, there's the stripper with a heart of gold trope.
I expected you to be making a comment on the conflation of wholesome and wholeful, but lovely. Let's see. You said it was called
Maelstrom Legacy, the Tesla Mystery. While the game is loading, give me a second to kind of do the screen share and all those bits and pieces.
It's a pointing. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
No, you got it. You can read it.
A point-and-click / puzzle game where you lead the investigation in an anachronistic Paris where Nikola Tesla, organizer of the Scientific Congress, has disappeared. Investigate and unravel the secrets of a steampunk and Art Nouveau Paris. And this indeed, from what I'm seeing of the art style, looks very cute.
And let me share screen with you again.
Very good, Sheila. Very good.
But yeah, you know, I saw the art style for this and was like, this is definitely drawn by a real ass person. Look how cute.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to juke our Discord server region because your stream is juddering a little bit for me.
Sure thing.
There we go. Much better.
But also, in the same way as before, because as I say, I've kind of booted these games and played it for it, I think I can probably turn the audio up a little bit in this game. This was actually the first game where the audio came in at a reasonable volume by default and not maxed.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
It came windowed as well, like by default. It's like, you know that people now these days try to kind of stream games, so making it stream friendly to begin with is always nice. But yes, in a very similar fashion to hey chat, post an emote when you realize that that previous game is inspired by Phoenix Wright. Hey chat, this is maybe a bit of a deeper cut, so people might not have the knowledge of it. There is a very specific Phoenix Wright game that this feels to be mirroring, and mechanically a different video game entirely that this is definitely referencing. I want chat to kind of call out which Phoenix Wright game and then which other game series this game seems to be a fusion of.
Can I, Christ,
You got a cool shot?
okay. I do for both of those, but I'm going to type it in chat. Let's see.
In which case,
even
am I
going
good to hit new game, or shall I wait until you do that?
Yeah, give me just a second, because I'm great. Because I am going to name the. Okay, there we go. Name the specific case.
Rainbow Dwagon says it's maybe a cross of Professor Layton. Okay.
Yeah, I guess the World Fair case for Great Ace Attorney 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. In many levels, you'll see.
I mean, I'm okay with that. That's just,
Oh no, it's not a bad thing. It's just kind of like, oh, I know what you are, pointing. Electricity for all, for free, such is the great Nikola Tesla's motto. Thanks to the Eiffel Tower and its Harmony Spire, the Parisians have been enjoying free and ecological electricity for months now. But now that the Scientist Congress is upon us, there is one big question. Who will do something bigger and more amazing than Nikola Tesla, the president of the Scientist High Council? What does Gazette de l'Archevêque mean? What's a
L'archevêché, I would guess. That's a great question. I will hit up word reference.
Shall I keep this on screen so you get the spelling?
I think I can probably do it. I just need to make sure it's set to the correct.
Because there's a circumflex on the E, but on the first E anyway.
Archbishopric, or Archbishop's Palace.
Interesting.
Bishopric, yeah. The territory of an archbishop.
The year 1940X, Valfute, a little village in Haute-Savoie, France. Also, there is about to be an incredibly out-of-pocket thing, and it made me cackle when I saw it. And I was like, okay, I need to shut the game down here. But here is the mail. This is wow.
This is
teen boy energy. Coming.
Wow, TM.
Hi-ow, huh? Hot chocolate.
A great thief, I can tell from the pattern.
And after the hot chocolate, we'll get back to writing.
Hi-ow! we've received some mail, and it seems it comes from far away, given the smell.
Oh, it must be Father that once again sends biscuits from Japan.
Okay, so I did not realize that we were getting that great Ace Attorney, but that's cool.
It's very specific. And given the smell, it's Father's biscuits indeed.
I do like those biscuits. I could eat them if you don't want them. Yeah, she looks going, okay.
Dog. All right, I'll keep some, but you'll have to eat them soon because I don't want them to smell all over the house. What do the biscuits smell like?
I love dog shit biscuits. So what is the letter saying?
Father tells me that everything is all right for him and that in Japan, the weather has been rather bad lately. So for his daily strolls, it's not that nice.
Oh, so he should not come here because the mountains are another obstacle. Wait, so he should not come here because the mountains are another obstacle. There's not only bad weather. Oh, that's a tricky line to get through. Also, Rainbow Dragon, I am definitely looking forward to Of the Devil. I'm just personally waiting until it is complete before I dive into it. The dog thinking pose is good.
I've played the prologue and a little bit of chapter 1. And I do want to play it in my own time. Who knew that you could put Toxic Yuri in a mystery game? Yes.
Did anyone not think you could do that?
Well, you know, it's. I guess it's more common these days. But
they're putting Toxic Yuri in everything these days. They're probably they're putting in the frickin' it's getting in the frickin' well water.
And turning the frogs lesbian.
Yes, exactly.
So this is I think the point where I kind of like, okay, the game's working. I turned it off and it's like, oh, also this localization seems rough. Dog joke.
Perhaps questionable.
But it's fine. That's certain. But in any case, he won't come. He's old, Afina. He must not make too much efforts. He also asked me on which scientific project I'm currently working on.
Ugh. He remembers that you're a scientist?
He's old, not senile. But it's true that coming from him, it always surprised me he would ask that. I'll send him my latest book, the one on the last machine we made last week. He'll like it. There's a lot of very nice illustrations. I worked very hard to make them as beautiful as possible. Okay, so even though the localization grammatically is a little rough, I do quite like that the way that the wording and framing here is very child's picture book like.
Yeah.
While there are certain words that are longer, like illustrations, this is actually pretty like kid appropriate to read. For work, I'm having to edit scripts at the moment, and it's kind of like an 8-year-old would not know this word. Do it again. Is coming up a lot, so I'm like, oh, this seems very approachable. I hope he'll be proud of what I made.
Cuckoo! It is 8:30 a.m.
I think it will be time for us to go on our regular stroll, Alphina. Will you fetch your tool bag?
Yes, sir.
Is there a problem?
I don't remember where I put it.
Oh, the dog is so sad.
I don't remember where I put it.
It's a whole snot bubble and everything. Damn.
This is not like me. I generally hang it near the door. You must have moved it.
Certainly not. Why would I have?
Because... well, simply because... Yes!
All right. Let's find that tool bag so we can go. This is only Alpha's tool bag, but it could be interesting later. I wonder if it is green, like him. Ah, here it is. Right beside the kibbles bag.
I knew you did move it.
I have the impression that you tend to often blame me. It's far from being the first time that you do this.
Don't say that.
I have the impression that the tools are mixed with something else in that bag.
You are right. Let's see. We'll order all this.
It is actually slightly disarming how the sentence structures are put together.
Yeah, I did not realize order was as in put things in order, and was like, oh, I guess we're putting in some orders. Oh, an intruder among them.
A dilemma.
Yes, okay, so we've got an A, B, C, D. So I'm guessing this is like, oh no, it spells Alpina probably.
Oh, sure, yes. Can I click and drag? I can.
So I'm guessing the intruder is the D.
Ah, right. That's supposed to be an A.
Ah, good call.
And then we hit confirm, I guess. This is
so.
just Professor Layton. Oh wow, right even into this. Sure. The animation's very cute though.
That is. Also, while we may find the translation is imperfect, in their defense, it's very hard for a dog to speak English, and also young Hayao moved from Japan to France, so expecting him to also have good English is unrealistic, Caster.
True, very reasonable. It does feel like Hayao could probably get away with speaking Japanese at home, but maybe the dog does not speak Japanese.
Oh no, this dog only speaks English.
They had to make some accommodations here. There you go. Everything is in order.
I love the idea of Hayao steps out and immediately starts speaking French to someone.
Now, let's go check the machines are working properly. We must go around the whole village, so we'd better start now. Is there anything else I can click on? These are all the letters from Father. There's a chest of drawers. One of my brother's creations. He liked to write things on paper before capturing them with his machine. Indeed.
It's a sock. I don't actually see your curse. Oh, hello, sailor.
just
What a
lean in.
pose.
Hello, Mr. Du Chartigny.
Oh, if it isn't little Hayao Maelstrom. How you doing, Sonny?
A German surname. That man's out here JoJo posing.
Oh yeah, how you doing, Sonny?
Very well. How about you?
Always in top condition.
No.
you know
It's
me?
Hayao's surname that's German.
Oh, right, okay.
Always in top condition. You know me. Wink. I was gonna take a stroll outside of the village to gather some apples and make myself a nice pie. Wanna come, Sonny?
I'd love to, but unfortunately I absolutely need to check on the many machines I installed in the village.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about those.
They have such a little impact on my life, you see. You
You took a lot of your time to improve Velforte's population's lives with your inventions, but you also spend a lot of time to maintain them. Yet, we give them so little thought.
It's my job to invent, to experiment, and to improve with time. Thankfully, I have Alpina here to help me. Thanks again for entrusting her to me 2 years ago, I see. Without her, I don't know where I'd be.
Charlotte and I knew that you came from very far away, Sonny. It was for you to have company and not feel alone, and it's a pleasure to see how you both like each other. I still remember how small she was when we gave you to her when you arrived.
As what, I could still chew the table legs without getting yelled at. Oh, good times.
And gone. Goodbye.
All right, I'm leaving you. I still have a long walk before I can get them apples. I'll bring some back for you, Sonny. See you later.
See you later, mister.
Whoop. Nope, I'm still here. Oh, can't get rid of me that easily.
Oh, that seems like there's a puzzle in the tree. Look, Alphina, the bird's machine.
Yeah, it looks like it's working.
I think we'll have to check it, though. Let's go. So, bird's machine or this lady?
Bird's machine or me, woman?
Oh, I clicked the bird's machine and yet. You're feeding beautiful birds, Mrs. Daniel.
They are beautiful indeed, are they not? I took them in a while ago in my refuge. And your seed dispenser helped me a lot. It knew how to differentiate every one of those birds to give them the right food. Honestly, you all earned my respect.
I'm happy you use it this much. By the way, is it working well?
Well, that's the thing. As you can see, I'm here feeding them. The machine broke down yesterday, and I didn't dare disturb you. I'm sure you can understand.
Yes, I kill people who disturb me. I'll have a look, don't worry. Alright, Alpina, let's get to work. Prepare the tools, we might need them.
They are right here. Let's go. You know, I'm realizing something looking at Hayao's design, but I guess I'll comment on it next time he's on screen. Up to you now.
The automatic feeder seems to have its reservoirs empty. Fill the reservoirs by associating the right seeds to the right bird. Be careful, each bird has its own seed and will not eat the ones that are not for them. So if I push one of these...
Okay, this is
oh,
quite
right, they have to
straightforward.
match with the patterns that's on them, I see.
Squiggles or spirals for 2, the daggers for 3. Oh no, it's a spirals for 2.
Not the little, like,
Oh, you're right, my bad.
Ah.
And
Oh, these ones have spiky noses.
for the beak. Yeah. Okay, that'll do it.
All right, lock it in. I was bracing to be wrong. Weirdly, I know it's probably a nice, cozy little automatic dispenser, but I can't help but imagine it to be sort of a seed gun that fires specific seeds. Oh yeah. Fully like
bullet seed.
Yes, bullet seed. Or did you ever play like the Oracle of Ages or Oracle of Seasons on GBA?
No, I haven't.
You get like the seed shooter as a slingshot. And so they are both kind of like, yes, I will feed this bird in the distance. Also, set this thing in the distance on fire. Don't get them wrong.
Yeah, I realized what makes Hayao such a formidable opponent is the fact that you know he'll always move first with that choice scarf on.
But you can only do the one thing, which is, I guess, fix machine.
Solve puzzle, yeah.
I don't. Is solve puzzle a physical or special move?
Could be a status move.
You don't. I mean, you just run something with Prankster. Why do you need like choice scarf to make sure you get Thunderwave off first?
Don't worry. He also has trick.
I see. Puzzle solving is a special move. I see. You're using your brain power like psychic. I get you. It's working again.
Thank you, Mr. Maelstrom. How very nice of you. My birds will finally be able to eat as much as they want.
My pleasure, Mr. Desio. Let's get to the next machine, Alpina. And it feels like it's going to be this indefinitely.
It does feel that. It did say there would be a mystery, but
but no, the Professor Layton energy is strong here.
very.
Excuse me, would you have seen this machine malfunction? Oh, hello there. Still looking around, huh? Like every week, I go and check that every machine is working properly.
Looks like it's working, Hayao.
Well, I don't think this one machine has a problem. I've been reading my book here for 6 hours now, and it looks like it is working perfectly. In that case, I'll do a routine check. Thanks, madam. My pleasure, my boy. I guess the clock tower? The City Hall has a unique feature, the clock tower. It's been built by Nikola Tesla. Or is it the weather balloon? Everything is in order. We can go check the next one.
One less to do.
Who are you?
He's not even looking at us.
Always sweeping at his door. Always imperturbable.
What a word.
So not for kids then, never mind. Oh, I see. It should probably give an impression of where, because clearly like the camera is not facing the same direction in all of these shots, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Aha. It's,
Male wife.
I was gonna say Milo, the first boss in Sword and Shield. Like the grass gym leader who's just a young burly boy.
No, I think this is that Minecraft YouTuber from a few years ago.
Oh. Hey.
Hey, it's
Oh, sorry, yeah, you can take it, sure.
hey, it's little Hayao having a stroll.
Just like every week, I have to do my routine check for all the machines, Mr. Capisson.
I see. Well, you come at the best of times. I think it's not working very well anymore.
So, I know that you were actively, like, learning French for a while?
Ah oui, c'est vrai.
While it feels like these surnames are using, like, French phonemes in places, these are... I'm like, how real are these surnames? Did they just go like, we're just going to select some French words, French sounding surnames, and just kind of make them up? This is an alternate universe. But Maelstrom is a real word, so maybe these are actually like meaningful, like punny names about what their jobs are. Maybe I'm just a basic bitch and I'm waiting for somebody to be like a Mr. Boulanger.
No, I mean, it is true that I am looking it up, and Capsian is not a not a last name that I can find.
I can confirm that.
Nope. I can confirm that the water doesn't look that clean. Look at its color.
We'll fix that. Don't worry, Mr. Capsion. Oh, the water fountain here. Oh, this... Well, no, not Waluigi. Fucking Anton Dash? The, like the I want to be Wario Land 4, but I'm also not the pizza game. That...
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like...
You can tell that pixel art platformers is a genre I engage with a lot. The pizza game.
Pizza Tower, yeah, it is. I mean, it is absolutely true that Anton Dash is like, or Anton, whatever it's called.
Oh, Anton Blast.
Anton Blast
there we
is
go.
Like, it absolutely is. It's Wario Land 4 again. No, this is the less popular new Wario Land 4 game.
Here comes Mr. Maelstrom.
Okay. Yeah.
Good morning, surprise. Sonny, say hello to the mister. Oh, kid.
Hello, mister.
Jean-Baptiste is the name, for sure. The little one's still a bit shy. Mr. Panstin. Excuse him. Panstin. No problem, Mr. Panstin. Is the fountain still working well? Well, no worries, Rainbow Dwagon. Thanks for hanging out, to be honest.
Thanks for being here.
We're reaching the end of our time anyway, so we're probably going to solve another puzzle or two, and then we'll call it. I think you should look at the grocer. Old Mr. Capsian should be able to tell you more. Looks like it is a bit of a problem. Yeah, okay. Look at the colour of the water. You wouldn't like to give it a taste, would you?
Are you nuts?
I was just wondering, in case.
I mean,
also,
I'm a dog. Of course I will, but...
Shall we get to it?
Yeah. Try and act as if nothing happened. I guess I'm offended that you asked that question.
Like, the bird feeder stopping working and needing to be maintained weekly, sure, that's fine. birds are pecking at it. It's probably going to be a little tricky. The town's local source of water breaking down often enough where you need to check it weekly.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We got a logic one.
I like these. Let me read it out aloud because that tends to help my brain. The water coming out of this fountain is filtered by a mixture of products. However, you have to put them in a precise order. All that Hayao remembers is that B is not second. C is before D. Only one vial separates them. So that means that C is either... Oh, these are backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4. So C is either 1 or 2, I guess. A is not last. D is adjacent to A. D is not third. So that means that D...
So A has to be the first one.
Oh,
Wait,
right.
is that
So
true?
you click on them to change them around, I see.
No, actually, hold on. I take that back.
D
Don't-
has to be
don't trust
last.
me.
And then that means C has to be second.
Why is D last?
Because D is not third and C and D are one apart. So
Okay.
if there's a gap between C and D, D can only be 3 or 4, and if D
I
can't be
see.
4, D can't be 3. Yeah, there we go. B is not second. We know that. D is adjacent to A, so A has to be 3, and then B is 1. C is before D. Yep. 1 vial separates them, that's 3. A is not last, that's right, they're third. D is not adjacent to A. Oh, D is adjacent to A. No, that's right. And D is not third. Okay.
So it's B, C, A, D?
Yes.
Cool.
I used to get like puzzle book for kids magazine when I was a kid. I really liked those, and they'd usually weave in a very thin story. It was basically proto Professor Layton, a very thin story to connect all the puzzles together. And this kind of puzzle is definitely pretty common in them. Or it's like, or it's either this style of puzzle or like, the first letter of the password is in X, but not in Y. The second letter is in X, but not in Y. And you have to kind of like puzzle what's the weird letter that then spells this word. There's definitely a term for that type of puzzle. But those silly little logic puzzles are ones I find quite cheery.
Oh, it's finally working again. Thank you, my friend.
My pleasure, Mr. Capsion. Right. I think
Yeah, I
now's
think we
probably a
can-
good place to stop.
Sure, yeah.
I actually want to see what the other puzzles are in this, so I'm saving it, even though it's clearly not very hard.
Okay, hey, congratulations to Maelstrom Legacy Tesla Mystery for escaping the legacy of jail.
It managed to... I guess especially because the first game is it's about murder, it's so edgy, psychics exist, and then gives you some really gentle puzzles to solve. And it's like, okay, there's a mismatch here, but this is a very cozy game with simple puzzles in it. That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, agreed. I think I probably wouldn't pick this game up myself just because I don't play a lot of puzzle games, and I do want to try out Professor Layton at some point, but I feel like perhaps in the future, if I develop a real taste for like this genre of cozy puzzle game, then I'll keep it in mind as like something to give a shot.
Yeah, I mean, like, ultimately, if you've not played a Professor Layton game, play a Professor Layton game, not this, I think. Because this is definitely, a competent, but not necessarily as tight version of the original. but I think I've talked about this before. I've only played 2 Phoenix Wright games, the first one and then the crossover with Phoenix Wright. And they have the same they both have the same writing quirk in how their plots go, and that writing quirk I fucking hated. The fact that because it was in the first game, and I'm like, well, it's the first game. Who's to say how these games are generally written? And then playing a different game with the exact same kind of like writing quirk in it, I was like, oh, is this every single is this every single Professor Layton game? Hate that, and I haven't played another one since. So if this doesn't do that twist, and I don't think it would, then hey, that's nice. But yeah, no, my verdict is probably in investigating. I will probably boot this demo up again at some point and finish the demo. Would I get the full game? I think there are probably more complicated and involved games I would be more pressed to play, but it's genuinely very pretty. I think if in the full release of this they take a second pass at like the translation, it'd be a cool little game. Especially if they maintain trying to keep the rating kid friendly. I think like playing this with my with a kid sister, playing video games alongside young children rather than letting them just sit in front of the computer unsupervised, especially in current era, is always nice. And this feels like a game you could play with somebody in the ballpark of 8 to 10, maybe 8 to 11, and solve puzzles together. That'd be cute. Recommended. How do you feel?
No, I think that's a wonderful point, that tightening up the translation on this one, and man, I feel like having it on the Nintendo Switch could make it a really nice thing for it. I don't have any children in my life, but if I did, this feels like this could be a nice thing to do with them. So no, I think that's a lovely idea. I probably won't delve into it myself for these same reasons you said, but still glad we got to check it out, because there are clearly things to enjoy about this.
But
and
for
I'm
now,
glad we ended on one that did not have us be a total.
Why
grumpy,
can't I go to the bathroom? Fuck off.
You mean we can't pee?
So miserable. I hate it.
Kissing.
Genuinely, everybody who I would raid today is currently playing Pokemon Legends, and I actually don't want to be spoiled, so we're just going to kind of gently close the stream under it. Oh no, you have a recommendation? Oh, sure, go for it.
Yeah, there's an artist who I quite like, who I've commissioned a few times, who is currently streaming. Let's see, can I do a shout out command that may
either that or just give me the kind of like username so I can fling it into the raid
let me
machine.
double check that I've written that correctly. Okay, there we go. Well, I don't think the command worked, but now you have.
Oh yes, that like exclamation version of shoutout no longer works. It's / shoutout to do, but those attending will be able to follow directly upon arrival.
Very equally wholesome and cozy art.
Oh, they're doing watercolors today. Neat. I have been your androgynous android late night DJ caster.
I have been your amazing agender avian co-host, Ravi the Owl.
This has been the Neoncaster Twitch channel. I didn't actually start the raid. That'd be a good idea. This has been the Neoncaster Twitch channel. We'll be back next week. You back around next Thursday?
Oh yeah, you bet.
And it'll be your selection. But also, I do want to at least look at the first 5 minutes of the furry one, just to be, because there's a very good opening joke in it that I liked, and then was like, okay, now I need to close the game and show people. So
specifically, because so the next fest ends on the 20th, but I have a game that I will probably be looking at the demo for.
I think as long as you've got the demo installed, it doesn't disappear. So.
True. Oh, good point. I'll grab that now then.
So as long as you've got it installed and you've booted it once, it should stick around.
the demo of Jillo Lantern,
Huh. Okay.
a time-bending turnabout in this off-the-rails visual novel about murder, mayhem, and a pumpkin girl with a machete.
Sounds delightful. Right, let's get the raid over before the raid cancels itself. We'll see you next week, everybody. Peace out.
Bye-bye.